everyone. Hi.
Hello. I know, I'm looking pretty hot. Dog.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it.
Okay, first of all, hello 309. Second of all, Lila, for some reason, I read 309, skipped the whole cannabis part, and instead put skibbity at the end of that.
Oh no.
I was like 309 skibbity, what?
Skibbity. Oh no. Oh. Ooh, Cheesecake Factory. Man,
309, do you know what skibbity toilet is?
Oh,
we'll educate you on skibbity toilet. We'll send you all the memes.
Oh no, not skibbity toilet. Oh Lord. Yeah, that's the last thing 309 needs. The brain rot.
Yeah, the brain rot. Yeah. He's gonna start throwing it at you random, and you're gonna be like, "No, stop! No skibbity!" Gee, thanks. I know she's calling you out.
Wow. Wasn't even, that was not the plan.
I think it's because I read skid instead of cannabis kid. I read like skid, and that like went to my mind as skib, and then it became skibbity, and then I was like, well, we're there. I'll remember that.
Ooh, my hot chocolate is super, super hot.
Oh, you made hot chocolate?
Yeah,
Fun.
That's part of the reason why I stepped away.
I have a singular bottle of water, and then I will be getting more refreshments.
I have a 40-ounce brewmate full of water, and I have a cup of hot chocolate.
Ooh.
And I just downed 2 bowls packed of food.
I just realized our number's gone on our episode.
Oh, fuck. My bad. Okay, hold up. What episode number is this?
I don't know. Let me check. Let me go to our Twitch here.
Season 3 episode.
Well, the amount. Remember we had like a number going?
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. We are on Frickety Frack.
I don't know.
No, we just have season 3 episode whatever. We got rid of the numbers. So it's season 3 episode 3.
Okay.
I can change it if you need me to.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Nope, that's the wrong. Okay. How's that layout for you?
Beautiful. Woo! Round of applause.
Woo!
I don't know what is worse, skibbity or being called a skid. I don't know what that means. Like a underwear? Is that what we're talking about?
Like a skid mark?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, what are we talking about? I don't know if there's like a slang word.
I don't know either. I don't know, man.
I'm innocent, I swear. I don't know these things. I swear. But yes, as you can see by our title, by our costumes today, we're gonna be getting up to some buffoonery.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be fooling around, if you will.
We're jokesters today. You're a pranker. The art of pranking. The art of
You know
jokes.
what we should have done? We should have, like, streamed with our reality boy models just, like, random.
Oh my
in the closet.
Yes.
Like next time, guys.
Next year.
Yeah, we got it next year.
If we remember.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna remember, to be honest, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, yeah. We got it. We got it. Woo,
Oh,
sorry.
I've never heard that, Akamo. Interesting. I have 28.5k points, by the way. I almost have enough for Lila's Ada Ada.
Wow, I have 49K.
Imagine if I just saved up to like pick a topic and then I just like picked a topic as if we don't already pick the topics.
Hey, I have more than enough to do a Sero ooh woo, so
It's all right. We don't need to torture ourselves like that. We'll wait
I was
until
gonna say we're
chat
coming for
decides
each
they want to
other.
do that.
Coming for each other. Crap!
Same.
Sorry!
I'm
Oh my
yawning.
god!
Oh, stop! Stop! It's
I'm
too
not
late.
meaning to! I'm not meaning to! It's just happening, I swear!
Okay. We got this under control. It's fine. All right. Shall we do the intro?
If it's April Fool's Day, would y'all just do a recorded stream, but it has crazy information? Oh my god, what if we had, like, the most boring history type stream?
We could just... I don't know what we would do.
You know, I had an idea, but I have to wait to say it until after.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this? I love that both of our brains went to that.
The history of hot dogs, but it has nothing to do with hot dogs. Okay. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Series of Geektastic Events. Today, we're diving into one of the most mischievous days of the year, April Fool's Day!
That's right, Lila. Whether you're a seasoned prankster or someone who's just trying to learn some more about the holiday, we've got you covered. Today we're talking all about the history and, of course, the unforgettable moments that have made April 1st the ultimate day of trickery and fun, including the most iconic pranks.
We've got some hilarious stories lined up, so grab your whoopee cushions and let's get into the tricks, the treats, and the foolery of April Fool's Day.
We hope you enjoyed that intermission.
That was beautiful! We did it!
Lila was so excited about this moment, guys. I'm glad I joined on a Rickroll. Guys, you don't know how excited Lila was. Lila made a podcast announcement post with a QR code that links directly to a Rickroll video. She was very happy about it.
I was.
You did a great job.
Thank you very much.
And now we both have Rickroll downloaded onto our computers forever.
We do.
I downloaded a video to send to Lila so she could put it on the stream.
Guys, you don't understand. The amount of love I have for Rickroll is like immerse. It's infinite.
It's a great song.
It is. Like the song itself is
It's
great.
honestly so catchy.
Mm-hmm. I love it so much.
Alright, so who expected it? Who thought they were gonna get Rickrolled? Anybody?
Yeah. Who expected it? And who was surprised? I love it so much.
I already know Angie was surprised because it was the first thing Angie joined in on.
Yeah.
Oh, a Rickroll. Got it.
That's like the best. I didn't expect it, but I should have. I feel like the Rickroll was like the best time to pop in. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is the best time to pop in.
Tea. No. A chocolate.
All right.
But Angie, you missed our intro. Kind of. That was part of the intro.
Yeah, that was the very end of the intro. We're talking about April Fools.
Woo! Because I can't believe it's almost freaking April. Holy shit, this month went by fast.
Fun fact, in the Sero lore, Grandma Sero has, one of my grandma's birthday is on April Fool's Day.
Really?
So she was a straight up joke. She was the April Fool's all along.
Damn. You know what would have been like really funny? If your great grandparents thought they were having a boy, but then had a girl. On
Oh yeah, that would have been awesome.
Be like April Fools.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
That would have been really funny. I'll have to ask her. I don't think that was the. Well, no. Well, they had a name picked out for her if she was a boy, but I don't know if they thought she was a boy.
What?
Hi, Quan! You missed the Rickroll.
Yeah.
Oh, stretching.
Quan? How dare you?
Ow!
How dare you?
Jeez Louise.
How dare you
I just cracked all of my bones. Oh,
Sero's falling apart, guys.
That was painful.
Sero's falling apart.
Thank God. To the Rickroll, right, Juan? Not to me falling apart. Oh no, the laptop abuse becomes.
That's so cute!
Hi, Mrs. 309.
Mrs. 309, that is adorable. Hi! Bones non-liquid. Laptop abuse. Rickroll, not you.
Good, I'm glad we're not collectively happy that my bones are falling apart right now. Oh, man.
I'm still using a heating pad right now, if I'm being real with you.
Yeah, I've been at my desk all day because I was working on stuff after I streamed earlier, and then I was working on podcasts, and then I went on a walk with my dog, which, Lila, okay, guys, tangent. We're going into our first tangent of the stream. Me and my mother were walking the dog down the bicycle path, right? And there was some guy, and he was, like, wearing a hoodie, and he, like, pulled one side of his hoodie, like, that was facing us, over his face so that we couldn't see his face, and he just kept, like, glancing at us and, like, walked past us really fast.
What the fuck?
And so we just kind of, like, kept going, right? And then I turned around, and he's just standing there staring at us ominously. And I was like, okay, let's go, Mom. Let's get out of here.
What the fuck?
And he just stood there. He just stood then he started walking back towards us, and so we went towards the flower shop. And then he passed us again, and then I never saw him again.
Oh my god, that is so fucking weird.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, I was like, I'm glad I'm not walking him alone.
See, like, I can never, because I can picture perfectly where you were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right next to the construction site.
Yeah. Oh,
and I was like,
thank you.
I was like, Mom, I think we should go.
See, I'm
like, fine. I can beat him up. And I was like, Mom, you can't even open a bottle. Come on now.
Oh, damn!
I gotta open all her bottles. Her grip strength is, like, completely gone.
It's a bit early for April 1st.
That was my tangent for today. Hey, you know what? We gotta tell you the knowledge before April Fools, okay? You gotta know.
Gotta be ready for those pranks, bro.
Yeah, also April Fool's Day is on a Tuesday, so we can't do a podcast on that day. So, just saying.
Yeah, Lila does night shift that day.
Yeah.
Oh, that is sketchy. The first tangent about half an hour in behind quota. Damn.
Sorry. We were on track. We rickrolled chat. We did our intro. We were on very productive today, guys. Which is helpful because Lila's had a rough day, guys.
Yeah. Oh my god. Don't even get me started. Oh my fucking god, okay. Yeah, don't get me started. Things have not been going my way today, but this hot chocolate was very good. The only thing that went my way today. It raised your spirits. It did.
Good.
I should have known. I should have known when I had to pee at 5:30 a.m. and couldn't fall back to sleep that my day was going to be fucking screwed.
Oh no.
I should have known. Oh my god. The only good thing that came out of it, okay, was that I actually put a roast into the crock pot and it cooked for 11 hours. And that is the most tender roast I've ever had in my life.
Let's go!
So, coming home to that after everything that's happened today, that was very nice.
Did you put any veggies in there?
I did.
Ooh, that's my fave.
Excuse me. I just did like a hot chocolate burp. Oh my god.
Oh no, I'm gonna cough. Ah! Okay, I muted and I coughed for fun.
You're like, ah!
It was about to like just come out and I was gonna cough all over you guys.
Yeah.
Thought my cough was gone, but apparently not.
Awesome. I've been like, my throat's been getting dry a lot, and I've been having those like dry coughs, you know what I mean? And it's been really annoying, because like, I think it's the weather. Water. Yeah, I think it is too.
Yeah, because when I'm sleeping, especially because I sleep with a fan on, since it's already so dry, I wake up with a scratchy throat, and I'm like, oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting a small humidifier, but I don't know.
See, we have one, but wait. Oh god, I can't even remember. Is it a humidifier or a purifier? I don't even know, but we have one in our room, and we need to change the filter and have not changed it in months.
Ah, okay, yeah.
That sucks. That sucks.
All right, we're on our second tangent, guys. Humidifiers and coughing.
I drank all my hot chocolate. Now I'm onto my water.
Okay, well, I will begin, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, guys, April Fool's Day.
Woo!
I'm assuming we all know that it's on April 1st, but just in case, it is on the 1st of April every single year.
Every year, guys.
Every single year, guys.
Every year. Yeah. Whoa.
It includes things like hoaxes, practical jokes, yelling April Fools after you fool someone. Lots of that going around.
There's
Have you
probably
ever
lots
been
of-
April Fooled?
Probably.
Because I have no memories of being April Fooled, but like I probably have been. I just don't remember. I feel like a teacher's definitely April Fooled us.
Yeah, no, they most definitely did. But do I remember any of it? Nah.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think I've never been iconically April Fooled, and I've never iconically April Fooled someone else.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never like. I don't. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Lila, I forgot to tell you, also 309, this will be interesting for you as well. I accidentally ate my dad's gummy bears that had non-gummy bears in them, mixed in, that were laced with a certain grassy
Oh no! Oh
droog.
no! Oh no!
And I accidentally got hella high and had an anxiety attack and like was out for like 2 days.
Holy
and I was like,
shit!
God damn.
Holy shit!
So that's the second time that's happened now.
Oh no!
So I don't think edibles are for me personally. I just think they're too much.
I don't think they're for
I only ate one, Angie. I ate one of the square gummies. And my dad was like, "Oh, good. You didn't eat any more than that. Good." I was like, "Okay."
Oh god. Oh god.
I mean, my dad is a veteran in that area, so he probably does get really strong shit.
Oh my god. What?
I'll have to send you pictures of the gummies my dad has. 309, because he has like these Cheeto gummies. They like look like Cheetos.
What the fuck?
And then there's like, yeah, I'll send them. I'll figure it out. I'll see if my dad still has them so I can take pictures.
Oh my god, I can't.
I mean, I was slamming the gummies because they were covered in tahini and chamoy. So I was just like, and lemon juice, by the way. So I was just like eating them. And then I was like, this doesn't look like a gummy bear because it was square. And I was like, well, I'm going to eat it. Because I thought he just like put some other gummy in there.
Oh my god.
Because he made them for me and my partner to eat while I was on vacation. So I didn't think he put anything in there. But apparently he gave us the wrong bag. There are 2 bags. There is his bag and there was our bag.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I basically got April Fooled.
Yeah, and
A little
April
early.
Fools.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I thought this is kind of weird. And then I ate it and I was like, because at first I thought it was like deformed or something. You know, like sometimes gummies get that way, right? When they like melty. So I ate it, and then I tasted it, and I was like, "This does not taste like a gummy bear." Interesting, but I didn't think anything of it. And then, like half an hour, 45 minutes later, I was like having a panic attack because, first of all, I take an SSRI, which means that my serotonin is already higher because that like helps with like anxiety and depression, and weed does the same thing. So, like, I was like overdosing on serotonin.
Oh no.
So I was having like a panic attack. It was not good. But we're fine. It was a fun April Fool's early thing. Okay, guys, we're good. But I thought Lila and 309 would find that funny.
That is hilarious.
Oh man. What a time.
Sero is seeing sounds and hearing colors.
I was not having a good time. I was like taking a cold ass shower, trying not to like have my heart beat out of my chest. I was also hella dizzy. I thought I was having like, I don't even know. And I didn't know that there were things in the gummies, so I just thought I was like something else, like a health crisis was happening. I was like, Mom, just in case I wasn't drugged by Dad on accident, this might be something actually bad. She's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the gym. Just let me know if you need anything. I was like, okay, thanks, Mom. Thanks.
Oh my god.
All right, so yeah, April Fools, guys. April Fools.
I died.
Yeah, that's my story. That is some real mom behavior. That's like very much my mom. Because my mom, remember when I broke my foot and she just like didn't believe me? So then I was just like, walking on a broken foot for like 3 days until I was finally like, it really hurts. And then she took me to the doctor and it was actually broken like I thought it was.
Damn.
Mom behavior, man.
Damn.
Taking my hedge. Oh, well, now we have an ad. Should I wait to start the history?
Nugget!
Yes, I did, Nugget. I did, indeed. Oh, that's like when my oldest nephew, he ate my dad's cookie dough.
Oh no.
That was made with weed butter.
Your dad.
I know, my dad, man. My dad. Our dads, let's be real.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hydrate.
Oh, thank you for the stretch.
Woo.
Ugh.
Woo. Woo. Big yawn. My bad. My bad. Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. These are stories for Lila alone. there are a couple more stories. Here, I'll type.
he needs to spray paint his stuff with reflective coating. Oh no! Oh no, dude, your dad is devious. Damn.
Literally a month ago.
Damn, that's horrible.
Okay, I can tell the grandma one because that one happened a long time ago. So my grandma was like feeling bad, like anxiety wise. So my dad gave her some tea that was, you know, had a little extra something in there, and he didn't tell her that it had extra stuff in there. So she just drank it like full up, the whole cup in one go, like chugging it basically. And then she got really, really high and threw up and was sick for like 2 days.
Your poor grandma.
So me and my grandma just can't do that stuff, guys. We're too innocent.
Grandma.
We're too pure. I know. Same grandma that her birthday is on April Fool's, so it was that grandma.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Damn. Poor grandma.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Reminds
even
me of a
remember what-
certain someone. Greening out like that sucks. Yeah.
Ooh. I don't
Oh, yeah.
remember what we were talking about before this now. Like, this just
April
really
Fools.
took a
April
turn.
Fools. Okay, guys, yeah, break-ins and okay, there we go. We're good. We're back from the ads. Welcome back, guys.
Oh,
We've just been
yeah!
talking about Sero tangent stories about accidental drugging, so we're gonna move on now. He's not trying. He's just like an enthusiast, and he thinks that everyone else should like try it out, and then everyone he tries to get to try it out doesn't have a very good reaction. So I don't know. There's no shot you forgot about the theme of the podcast, Lila. You'd be surprised. We get on tangents, guys.
Well, yeah, like, I didn't forget the theme, but I forgot what we already talked about. Like...
Yeah, okay. I just got into the history, so you can continue doing what you're doing down there, and I'll get into the history.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Yes.
Woo!
So, April Fool's Day has been celebrated for centuries, but there's not a whole lot known about its like particular origins. There's some theories, but there's no evidence of like when it truly started. There's just like little bits and pieces throughout history. So we have some historians who believe the holiday dates back to the 1500s, 1582, when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. In the Julian calendar, the new year begins with the spring equinox, which is around April 1st. So they believe that either some of the people that lived there didn't get the memo that the calendar changed, or some people just didn't care. And so they were still celebrating their new year on April 1st instead of January 1st. And because of that, some people started making fun of them and calling them April Fish, I believe. Yes, April Fish. I don't know how to say it in French. I'm not French. I'm not even going to try to butcher that. It means April Fish.
April Fish.
Yeah.
Mood.
Or no, they were called April Fooled. And then the pranks that they would do eventually on this day were called April Fish. And that's where they placed the fish on people's back.
Oh.
Which that actually has like a whole meaning behind it.
France does
in
that
April.
Too. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of France does it, Italy does it.
Yeah.
I think there's quite a few people that do the April Fish thing. But it stems from like actual like things. Like in April, fish are abundant and they're easy to catch, which they refer to as April fish, like being gullible. Like that's what that means. So when you are getting tricked on April Fool's Day, you're being gullible, aka an April fish. So that's the connection there. Yeah. So it originated from France, I believe, but it spread throughout Europe. There's a lot of European countries that do the April fish thing. Yeah. And they have like April fish food. So they have fish-shaped things.
Damn!
Cool.
That sounds a lot more fun than what the US has. Come on! We need to hop on this trend.
Yeah, we need to have fish-shaped cakes and shit. That'd be cute.
Yeah, little fishies. Little fishy. Oh. Would it be like eating Nemo?
What? No, they're not real fish. They're just shaped
I know,
fish.
but if it was like, if I decorated a cake like Nemo, I'd be eating Nemo.
Fish are food, not friends. Okay?
I love it. Okay.
Fish are gross and creepy, and that's why we eat them. It's fine.
It's fine.
Unless they're animated fish, then we don't need to eat them because those are cute. But
yeah.
Whatever. So that's one of the theories that the historians have, the calendar changeover thing. But other historians find flaws in this because there was an unambiguous reference to April Fool's Day in 1561, which would have been like over a decade before the calendar changeover happened. So, sorry, my dad just said something.
Oh, you're good.
The culprit has entered.
The culprit!
He's back, guys.
Dang.
Watch your snacks.
Oh no. I don't trust.
Okay. So, in 1561, there was a poem published by a Flemish author I remember 1561. Okay, pal. And it was about a nobleman who sent his servant on foolish errands on April 1st.
Okay.
And that is actually something that I don't remember which country I wrote about it though. But there's like one of the countries has, where is it? Is it Sweden? Scotland?
I was gonna
It's
say there's
Scotland,
nothing
yeah.
written for.
Scotland. Yeah, it's Scotland. Yeah. So I'll talk about it later, but that there are traditions that are linked to that story as well. So some historians think 1582, some historians think 1561. And then we have 1508. Some people think it's even earlier. Still in France.
Damn.
But
what are the French
there
up to?
is a reference. Yeah, I know. There is a reference to the April fish thing. I'm not going to butcher the French, but April fish was written in a poem by a French author in 1508. The only problem with this theory is that from the context in the poem, it's not really sure whether they're referring to April Fool's Day or just like fools in general. There's no like indication that it's the actual day rather than like the acts. So there's a little speculation whether that even is a good theory, but if it is, France still holds the title of starting April Fool's Day. I will say everyone doing April Fish does give them a little bit more credit, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like the April Fish thing started there, so I don't know. And then we have some historians who linked April Fool's Day to certain festivals, so like equinox festivals and such. There was one in ancient Rome called Hilaria, which was celebrated at the end of March by the cult of Cybele. I don't know how to say her name. But it involves people dressing up in disguises and mocking other citizens.
Damn.
And it was also said to be inspired by the Egyptian legend of Isis, Osiris, and Seth, did we talk about that? I feel like we did, right? The one where like Osiris gets like murdered by his brother Seth and then gets like dismembered and scattered across like Egypt, and then Isis has to go get the pieces and build them back together.
Oh yeah,
and then they have like a baby. Familiar. I feel like didn't we like? I feel like we did. Did we do it? I don't remember what episode that would have been in, but I remember talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so it's inspired by that, and in turn, that's what some historians think inspired April Fool's Day.
Okay.
We also have the vernal equinox celebrations in the northern hemisphere, which are recognizing Mother Nature's foolery in the form of weather changes. So, springtime, the weather goes from cold to hot to rainy to snowy to hot again to cold to like all the weather changes, especially nowadays. I feel like I don't know if it's any different. Honestly, I don't like keep track of weather patterns over decades or whatever or centuries, but it sure feels like it's a lot crazier. Oh yes, the Builder Brothers story. Exactly. Oh yeah, because his wife was also his sister, so it really was Builder Brother.
Oh god.
Forgot about that. Forgot about that point.
Too. Forgot about that too. No.
Yeah. His sister wife built him.
Sister wife.
I don't know. Yeah. So April Fool's Day, which I again, we just like talk about these holidays and never actually really learn about them.
Yeah.
Like the origins or really anything like that. It's really just about like how to celebrate them when you're a kid.
Yeah.
The fact that no one knows where it came from. Like so many historians have tried to like track it down and have made their own theories, but no one really knows. There's like no evidence. Like,
you know what?
Some historians have said like this is it, but have no evidence to back it up. So it's really hard to like believe them. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
I could totally see some random guy who at the time, similar to what like the prank bros are like today's age, but like back then, just some random guy like
Yeah,
doing a
yeah.
horrible prank on someone who was like, it's just a joke, bro. And it's like, nah, didn't you hear? It's April Fool's Day. Like, lie to get themselves out of it or something. It's like, yeah, we're doing pranks today. Yeah. Totally see that being something.
Yeah.
It's just a prank, bro.
Dude, the prank bros of like YouTube now they're like getting arrested and shit.
Yeah, no, they're horrible.
Yeah, they're bad. Like the guy in South Korea right now. I don't remember his name.
Oh, I know who you're
Ani
talking about.
Somali or whatever. I think that's his name.
I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yup. Did that
calling the Korean cops, bro. You shouldn't do that in any country.
Not this guy.
Instead of
prank bros
uploading YouTube, they wrote the count on a stone tablet. Yeah.
Yes.
They're like, I told Timmy that fire didn't burn, and he picked it up, and it did burn. That's what Jeff did to Timmy back in the caveman days. When fire was founded, of course. Yeah, he's facing a lot of years of consequences.
Consequences for your actions? Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Wow. Who would have thought?
Yeah, no, he still streams. He still streams like every day.
He's so annoying.
While the trial is going on.
It's so stupid.
But yeah, that's the origins. That's the history. Not a whole lot of concrete stuff, but lots of theories. Everybody's theorizing.
Theories.
And then we wanted to dive into like some of, you know how we do our around the world stuff for holidays. We wanted to do that with this one as well, because there are quite a few different traditions that people in different countries do. Even like certain regions of countries, I found as well.
Yeah, well, like we said before, the fish thing seems to be...
Yeah, the fish thing is going to be very popular.
Popular. Oh god, that song's
gonna
be stuck in my head.
Damn
it, Sero!
Popular.
What the fuck?
He makes between 20 and 100 US dollars per stream. Brother. Yeah, he'll do anything for $5, bro. Crazy. I watched a Charlie video on it.
Oh.
Moist Critical Charlie.
Oh, yeah. I love watching.
Yeah. Me too. Have you watched his like country food ranking videos with Matt?
No.
You would love them. I gotta figure out what channel they're on. I don't remember. But they have like rating Italian food, rating Australian food, and that they did that one. Oh no, they did the rating Canadian food with BB No Money.
Yes!
Artist.
Oh my gosh. I like him too.
Baby No Money.
I like that guy too.
He's always up to something. Yeah, he's chill. He did a Miku cosplay.
I saw that, bro.
Yeah. It was very cool.
I saw that. Oh, now one of his songs is stuck in my head. Oh my gosh.
I saw a Magic the Gathering short of Charlie being a white mage deck haver. I don't know Magic the Gathering enough to understand, but that seems like a Charlie video.
That's Charlie coded.
Yeah, Charlie coded. I love Charlie's Dark Souls videos. I watch those. He plays Dark Souls like twice a year, like all of them. He's just like, and then they're all titled "Dark Souls is the best game ever."
Oh like, my god! Okay, oh boy!
I'm just looking at myself wiggling around like a hot dog, and I can't take myself seriously.
I love the googly eyes. They're everything.
Yeah, I know. I love those.
Hey, Sero.
I sent Lila my boobly eyes, googly eyes chat. If you know, you know.
Hey, Sero. Hey, Sero.
What are you staring me for? Yeah?
Yeah.
Ish, indeed. Ish.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Got him!
I love it.
Got him again. Which one does this? Tato. These are so cute. I love these emotes.
Oh, that is. I love that.
They're very cute.
Oh my god, that's adorable. I love that.
Love it. Very cute. But yes, now we will dive into some different countries.
Woo!
Hey Google, how do I unsub for 25 months and unfollow?
Damn!
Look, I already know what Google's gonna tell you. It's gonna tell you you have to resub one more month to be able to unsub for all those 29 months. I've checked it out, Juan. Don't even worry about it. I know the answer. I'll tell you. You just gotta resub one more month, and then it'll automatically reset, right, Lila?
Yeah. Yeah!
No. Are you there?
Yeah. I don't know.
Lila!
Oh, crap. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I was worried. I was like, come
Oh, I
on,
was like, wait, you
Lo.
can't hear me? What?
I couldn't. No, I couldn't hear you.
I was like, wait, are you like messing with me? Or are you for real? I was so
No, I couldn't hear
confused.
you. I couldn't hear you. Maybe they could, though. It could have been a Discord lag thing.
That really like threw me off. Oh my god.
We're good. We're good.
Okay. So, oh wait. Oh yeah. Around the world. I don't know where I was going.
Thank you. Thank you, Lila.
Well, Sero already like briefly talked about France. Where they stick the fish on people's back and stuff. I mean, that's also something they do in Italy. It's pretty common with kids. However, I wanted to bring this up because I thought it was funny. Ugh. Sorry, sitting up now. Getting serious, guys. Not slouching anymore. There was this famous April Fool's prank back in 1956 by the Milan newspaper Notte, a Milan newspaper, and it falsely reported that the city officials had made it illegal to ride horses unless they were unless they were outfitted with brake lights on them. So they printed that it was illegal to ride a horse unless the horse had brake lights on it. And the image that gives me is a very, very weird image.
Yeah. How would you mount them?
I have no idea. None.
And how would they be controlled? The horse can't tell it when it's braking. You'd have to like do it manually.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I just found something about Sweden. I was trying to find something about Sweden. I got it.
Yeah,
I
no,
got
you're
it.
good. You're
Okay.
good.
So, next, we are traveling from Italy to Finland. Okay, so this fish thing, it's like everywhere. Holy crap. Okay, so for Finland, because I feel like a lot of these countries, like you kind of said, it's very fish themed, so there's a lot of similarities there. But in Finland, after you manage to fool someone on April Fool's Day, the Finnish custom is to shout a phrase that I am not going to try to say because I will butcher it very, very, very badly. But it translates to April trick, eat herring, drink muddy water afterwards.
Muddy water.
Yes. April trick, eat herring, and drink muddy water afterwards. What a meal. Herring and muddy water. Gross. Yeah,
Yeah.
It makes no sense, but apparently, I don't know. In the article I read, it was funny because the person who wrote it was like, you can ask anyone in Finland and they'll tell you it doesn't make sense to them either. It's like, okay. Well.
Interesting.
Yup. Let's see. Oh, we're traveling from Finland to Sweden. And in Sweden...
Yay! I just saw IKEA.
Yeah! In Finland, god dang it.
In Sweden?
In Sweden, they have a similar phrase like in Finland, but theirs translates to April, April, you stupid herring. Being called a stupid fish, guys. April, April, you stupid herring. Stupid fish. You stupid fish!
I wonder if herring is a specific fish that is, like, attributed to April Fools, because, like, a red herring, you know, like a trick.
Oh, yeah!
Like, it's like a trick motive or a trick culprit. It's the red herring. I don't know. Perhaps.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
maybe. Yeah, that would make sense. I didn't even think of that. I was like, yeah, I was trying
They
to...
both say herring, so I was trying to think, like, what does that mean? Why are they both saying herring?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Huh. Well...
Also, I have to go potty, so...
Okay, you're good. You're good. Also, in Sweden, I found two funny, like, Swedish pranks. One... So there was a Swedish supermarket chain called ICA that introduced toothpaste with the taste of chocolate. It might be brown, but it makes your teeth white. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank. But then there's IKEA. Let's see. IKEA's getting into the airline business, furnishing all the flights with IKEA furniture. The name of the airline is Flykea. Can you imagine, like, being on a plane with IKEA furniture? You would have to put together your own seat. Like, who wants to do that? Probably Boeing planes, too. Cheesecake Factory and Olive Garden are tied for the best tiramisu. Ooh, that sounds good. They'd be missing even more screws on that plane. Losing half the interior on the plane. Oh my god, what if IKEA and Boeing teamed up? Talk about a flight you don't want to go on. Oh my god. Yeah, IKEA Boeing collab. God. No, that would be like the worst thing ever. Oh my god. Yeah, hey. You might not have a chair. There might not be screws, but at least the flight would have good food on it. Oh my god. That sounds... Okay, but think about it. What... Safety or food? Like, how do we want to weigh this? What do we value more? She's back!
I am indeed. I didn't press unmute. I was talking.
At least you know you'll eat well before the plane crashes!
Oh no.
Swedish meatballs are to die for. I'd rather die knowing I have food. Okay, so this is what you missed. Okay. IKEA's getting into
Flykea?
Yeah, Flykea. But then it was like, what if IKEA and Boeing teamed up to make an airline, to make a plane?
Not Boeing.
And then
Hi,
it was
Near.
like, Near! Hi!
Hi! You're a rock star.
Aww. But yeah, I was asking chat, would they rather have good IKEA food on the plane and then, like, you know, everything else is like horrible? Like, you die? And like, yeah, basically, yeah.
No. I'm never flying on a Boeing ever again, bro. Never again.
Well, it's like if IKEA and Boeing teamed up, I was like, would you have to put together your own seat? I'd take my chance and pick the food. Ooh. Oh my god, my, like, chat is very finicky right now. There we go. I was on a flight. The emergency. Oh my god. Abort before takeoff. Oh my gosh! Flight emergency veteran. If I was
meant to fly, I'd have wings. Very true, 309.
Damn. Damn. Well, that's Sweden.
Death and destruction, got it.
Death and distraction. Russia. Okay. Before April Fool's Day officially arrives in Russia, there we go, people would celebrate, like, warm weather around that time. And they would scare away winter with costumes and disguises. That was back in the day, okay? Now, the holiday is just hugely, like, jokes. And, they're taken very seriously, okay? Very seriously. There are many concerts and comedy shows that are scheduled on April Fool's Day to guarantee that, like, everybody gets a laugh. That's actually really sweet. Trying to scare Old Man Winter? Yeah, they ain't having Old Man Winter shit. I mean, I don't blame them. It's still snowed here a couple times recently. It's ridiculous.
Awful.
A heart attack for an early spring. Taking April Fool's Day very seriously seems contradictory. They take it very seriously, okay? Scaring Old Man Winter and having comedy shows. What more could you ask for? But now we're flying from Russia to Brazil. In Brazil, I'm not going to attempt to say that. Their phrase, I love how everybody has, like, these, like, phrases. They're, like, catchphrases. Mm-hmm. Where's ours?
Yeah.
Where's America's?
We just say April Fools.
April Fools! It's just a prank, bro.
That's all we say. That's our catchphrase. Just a prank, bro.
This is where my best friend... Aw, that's cute. April. Yeah, that... Huh. Yeah, That reminds me of, like, April, April, you stupid herring. Oh my god, it's real not. Anyway, in Brazil, their catchphrase is, oh, it's just day of, oh, wait, that's not even a catchphrase.
Yeah, Dia
My bad.
dos Bobos.
Yeah, okay. Day of Lies, or Day of Fools. Okay. Okay. Well, in Brazil, there was its first spoof headline was April 1st, 1828, and it announced the death of Dom Pedro,
Bruh!
who was Emperor of Brazil. And the paper, the periodical at the time, eventually ran into financial difficulties. And fittingly, in its last issue, 1894, the same publication published a story for all of its creditors, telling them that they could go to get the money they were owed. The problem was that this was also a prank, and the place they announced did not exist. Imagine owing money to someone and being like, yeah, you can go here to get your money, and it's like, it's just a prank, bro.
I'd be so mad.
Damn.
You don't joke about money. You never joke about money, bro.
Money.
That's crossing the line.
Money.
Must be funny.
We're like on the same wavelength. The same
I know.
brain cell today.
We really are. We have the same soundtrack going in our brains.
We do. Ain't able to get the money because the business ain't real. Yup. Okay, so I added this because I know you didn't have Iran on here, but I ran across it when I was like looking stuff up. Okay.
Oh yeah, I had that on there and then I took it off for some reason. But I did have it on there earlier.
I could see why you would have I could see why you would have taken it off. So Iran has like other holidays going on during the time of April Fool's Day. So the 13th day of the Persian New Year overlaps with either the 1st or 2nd of April. And that is when they celebrate Nature Day, which is okay, let me explain it like this. So Nature Day in Iran, what they'll do is it's the last day of New Year's festivities, and they typically spend outside picnicking with friends, and they have this tradition where they'll throw like leafy greens and vegetables and stuff into a body of water. And it's said to ward off bad luck, okay? But since it also, like, overlaps with, like, April Fool's Day, it's also considered prank day in its own right, because even though they're warding off bad luck, it's traditional to tell white lies, little white lies, and this is dubbed 13th lies. 13th lies. It just feels weird to say that. 13th lies. But yeah, basically they're still, even though they're warding off the bad luck and stuff, celebrating New Year's, they are also telling little white lies throughout the day, so, you know, still a thing. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Very different, I feel like.
How many families and relationships have crumbled because of these 13th lies?
Yeah, right? Like,
how serious do they get?
Yeah, I would love to know that. Is it like, oh, like, you know, ha 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 ha, I lied about how many chicken nuggets are in that box. I told you 10 to get your hopes up, but it's actually 1 because I ate the rest. Or is it, oh, you're actually adopted! Ha ha ha!
Bro, imagine actually being adopted and your parents announcing it on April Fool's Day.
I know.
And then it turns out to be true, and you think it's like an April Fool's joke, and then they're like, April Fool's, it's actually not an April Fool's.
Damn!
That'd be wild. There's layers there. There's layers.
There's layers. There is layers. Yeah. My parents and siblings told me I was adopted. You come from a big family, so it's probably a little bit more believable when you're a kid.
I used to tell the middle nephew now that he was adopted from the sewers because he was a rat.
Damn!
I feel like that's like a common thing families do.
I definitely know I told my sister she was adopted at one point. I don't remember.
I've been told that, but I could never believe him. I look exactly like my freaking dad's side of the family. They can't hide that from me. We bought him at Walmart. Dude, what a place to be bought at.
Build a brother, buy a brother. I really have to go potty.
Okay, go potty. I'll talk about France.
You gotta fly to France.
Oh yeah, sorry. We're flying.
There we go.
From Iran to France.
Wait, what sound does a plane make?
That's a landing. That's a train! We're not on a train, Lila. Get out of here. Alright, someone type laptop abuse, please.
Okay, I go potty.
So, France. Like I said earlier, and like Lila reiterated with the Italy section, they do stick the paper fish on other people's backs. This is often kids. But some adults do it too. And as I also said earlier, there are shops and bakeries that will have fish-shaped treats. So there's a lot of fish going on. What's the command for that? Do I have the commands in here? I think it's laptop abuse. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. Got it. There we go. All right, yes. So they have fish-shaped stuff, like food and products and stuff that you can buy. And kids also in school make fish crafts and whatnot during the days leading up to and the day of April Fool's Day. So a lot of fish going on. I get it because like that was where it originated, but it doesn't necessarily. Maybe it's because like in America we don't really think of fish correlating with fools or like gullibleness, but it makes sense in Europe. I added one more. Lila needs to hit it in extra time. It's okay. We just won't count the next one. And I'm sure we've missed some over the years, so it's okay. We can just keep it. It's whatever. It doesn't need to be accurate. We're good. So we also have a story. So there are a lot of French companies, like in most countries, there's a lot of companies that get involved with this holiday of jokes. And on one of these occasions, in 2009, the SNCF, there we go, railway company hired the voice actor for Homer Simpson in France, so the French voice of Homer Simpson, to like provide some replacement announcements into their run for the railway company. And a bunch of travelers were like super confused why Homer Simpson was talking to them about like their travel plans or like their next train and such. That's pretty good, I think. Like to hire a voice actor of like a popular TV show to like announce for you. I think it's so funny. It's a great prank. I would be so like floored. I don't know who I'd recognize though. I'm assuming he had a very distinct voice. And I know now that The Simpsons are like pretty popular everywhere. But I guess I just didn't like connect in my brain that would be like a huge thing for the railway to do. But yeah, it was a pretty good prank from France, I will say. So now we're taking a train. Nope, we're gonna take a plane again because that'll be better. We're gonna take a plane again to Scotland, where my ancestors come from, partially. So Scotland has a longer celebration than most. They stretch April Fools out to 2 separate days. So the first day is called Hunt the Gawk Day, I think is how you say it. Sending the gawk or the fool on fool's errands. So an example of this is the fool would be handed a sealed message to bring to someone that read, dinna laugh, dinna smile, hunt the gawk another mile. So don't laugh, don't smile, hunt, like continue with this prank. So that means that they would write their own message with the same message on there. Hunting goths? No. Scotland doesn't hate goths. I'm sure. It's gawk.
Damn,
G-O-W-K. I know. So they would write the same thing down, send it off with the fool, who would keep going until they realized that there was no message at all and they've just been tricked this whole time. So that's the first day of April Fools in Scotland. That's like the tradition. The second day is called Tally Day, and that is the one that is sticking stuff on people's butts, backs. So like they'll do a tail on your butt or like signs on your back. Which I'm wondering if that's like where the sign, like, you know, the kick me sign comes from.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah. Like all of those different like pranks of like signs on the back, if that just stems from the fish on the back or if it stems from Tally Day, unsure, but interesting to think about. Because I've never really thought about where it stemmed from. It's always something I've seen in movies, and
Same.
I don't think I've ever seen it in like real life though.
I don't think I've done a kick me sign, but I've definitely like written stuff and put it on people's backs. In like elementary school. I definitely did.
Yeah.
I've definitely done that to my siblings too. Or like, okay, so you know how I've worked retail quite a bit throughout my life?
Yeah.
If I was like printing out a size sticker or something, or like a price sticker, but like I printed too many or the wrong one, I'd go and like stick it on somebody's back at work. Or they've done it to me too, so yeah.
I would find those on the bottom of my shoes all the time. I don't know if you also had that ever happen to you.
Not my shoes, but I've definitely... Yeah, not my shoes, but definitely, like, on my clothes, for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I wonder if that's where it stemmed from. Maybe. Perhaps.
Good theory.
Yes. So, now we're gonna take a train over to England. We're not in the airplane anymore. We're going by train, guys. Chugga choo choo for real this time.
Chugga choo choo. Chugga chugga. Or
also, another tangent, Lila will understand, but if anyone plays Overwatch, I got the conductor Rhine skin today, and he does a chugga choo choo like sound effect while he charges, and it's really cute, and I love it. And that's my tangent. Okay, back to England. Back to England. I know what I was gonna say. So, in England, Ireland, and Canada, pranks must be done before noon, which is interesting.
Yeah, weird. Okay.
I don't think there's like any other consequence except if you do a prank afternoon, you're the fool. Like everyone's like, ugh, you're the fool now. Like your prank isn't even funny anymore because you did it too late. Okay. But I don't think there's like any consequence. I don't think it's like a law, but like you're not supposed to do pranks afternoon in those countries. Yeah, if you sleep in. You can't get pranked.
Damn.
Very true. I'd be so good at that. I'd be so good at not getting pranked. I'd sleep all day, bro. Are you ready?
Yeah, I would definitely sleep.
Oh,
in.
okay. This is the video, Lila. This is the country with the video.
Okay, guys. Are you ready?
So,
give me one.
I'm gonna give a little description, then I'll tell them. So, the media, as I said, is often involved in the fooleries on this day. Oh my gosh! Stop. So, April Fools in the UK in 1957, the BBC broadcaster reported a record spaghetti crop in Switzerland, even showing Swiss workers pulling noodles from the trees. And the video is what Lila's going to put on screen. Not that one. That's a Rickroll. The one before that. The one before that.
It isn't only in Britain that spring this year has taken everyone by surprise. Here, in the Ticino, on the borders of Switzerland and Italy, the slopes overlooking Lake Lugano have already burst into flower, at least a fortnight earlier than usual. But what, you may ask, has the early and welcome arrival of bees and blossom to do with food? Well, it's simply that the past winter, one of the mildest in living memory, has had its effect in other ways as well. Most important of all, it's resulted in an exceptionally heavy spaghetti crop. The last 2 weeks of March are an anxious time for the spaghetti farmer. There's always the chance of a late frost, which, while not entirely ruining the crop, generally impairs the flavor and makes it difficult for him to obtain top prices in world markets. But now these dangers are over, and the spaghetti harvest goes forward. Spaghetti cultivation here in Switzerland is not, of course, carried out on anything like the tremendous scale of the Italian industry. Many of you, I'm sure, will have seen pictures of the vast spaghetti plantations in the Po Valley. For the Swiss, however, it tends to be more of a family affair. Another reason why this may be a bumper year lies in the virtual disappearance of the spaghetti weevil, the tiny creature whose depredations have caused much concern in the past. After picking, the spaghetti is laid out to dry in the warm alpine sun. Many people are often puzzled by the fact that spaghetti is produced at such uniform length. But this is the result of many years of patient endeavor by plant breeders who've succeeded in producing the perfect spaghetti. And now, the harvest is marked by a traditional meal. Toasts to the new crop are drunk in these poccolinos, and then the waiters enter bearing the ceremonial dish. And it is, of course, spaghetti, picked earlier in the day, dried in the sun, and so brought fresh from garden to table at the very peak of condition. For those who love this dish, there's nothing like real homegrown spaghetti.
That was so believable.
It was.
Obviously now, with what I know about life, I wouldn't believe it, but if I was back in those days, I probably would have been like, wow, I never knew that.
Shit, there's probably people, if you posted that online now, there's probably people out there who'd think it's real.
Oh, for real. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's my favorite BBC, because the BBC loves to give a good April Fool's prank, guys.
They do!
They have so many. So many.
They do. I think some of the ones I put on here are BBC, but I didn't put BBC by them.
Yeah, this one is the digitized, I think, Big Ben, I believe, maybe.
Yeah.
You put this one there.
Yeah, I did.
And then I did put this there again, but we are talking about it, so we don't gotta worry about that one.
Yeah.
Yish. So yes, that was the spaghetti prank, guys. The spaghetti.
Love that. You want to
Yeah,
know?
I can't wait for the spaghetti harvest this year either, Angie.
Honestly, that spaghetti looked really fucking good, not gonna lie.
I know, it looked pretty good. I kind of I got a little hungry.
I know. I should be full. Like, I am full, but I still want to eat.
Understandable, honestly.
Oh, it's such a mood.
I ate like 3 hours ago, but I'm not like starving yet.
It's because
it's fresh from the
garden.
garden.
The garden.
The fresh tomatoes and the fresh spaghetti.
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 Oh my god. You.
You're gonna
Damn,
my
my bad. I was gonna say, you wanna know... Okay, so we have a list of, like, the best pranks and a list of, like, the worst pranks, okay? And, you wanna know what my favorite prank is?
What is it, Lila? Let us know. I hate it here.
Woo!
You guys should have seen that coming. I'm sorry. If you didn't see it coming, that's your own fault. That's the 5th time, guys. Why are we here? Just to suffer.
This song is such a bop, though.
It really is a bop. It is a bop.
Okay, but we gotta wait for the part, okay? There you go. Woo!
How much money do you think he makes off of this song? I hope he's a billionaire because of this shit.
I do
What
too.
an icon.
Give this man the money. So,
Wow.
okay.
I believe you guys fell for that again.
Oh, wow. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I asked Sero before stream, how many times do you think I can rickroll chat?
We're up to 5, guys.
Woo!
Alright, so before we dive into the best pranks, worst pranks list, let me briefly go over Greece real quick. So,
Oh, yeah.
Greece has a superstition that if you successfully prank someone on April Fool's, you have good luck for the rest of the year. So everybody is trying to get that good luck, you know? And it's also believed that the rain on April Fool's Day has healing properties. So it's not uncommon to see the dancing in the rain vibes across Greece. So there's a lot of good luck associated with April Fool's Day in Greece, which I found interesting.
That's
I'm not sure
cute.
what the difference is, but I've not heard any other like good luck connections with pranking.
That's cute.
Oh, just wait, Rooted. Just wait. Next year, that's all you guys are gonna get. That's all you're gonna get.
3-hour loop of rickroll.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to upload a picture. So, okay. Whoops, wrong folder. Before we get into the best pranks and the worst pranks, I thought, like, just talking about some common pranks that we see, or, like, hear of, would, be something we could go over real quick. Okay. I know you have heard of this, right? Oreos with toothpaste in them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Scrape out the inside cream and then...
You would hate
replace
that. You would
I
hate that.
hate that. Oh my god, I would cry. I would not handle that well at all. I'd be so upset.
I would think it tastes just like a Thin Mint.
Ew. I hate mint, guys. I hate mint. I don't like mint flavored things. Or the smell of mints, if I'm being honest. I don't like it. It makes me nauseous.
Which is so wild, because people use mint to make themselves not nauseous.
I know. No, it does.
Your brain is like wired backwards.
I know. I think it's trauma from the school nurse. Back in elementary school.
Dude, I was there all the time.
It was always ice
She got
packs.
sick in my ass.
It was always ice packs and peppermints.
Yeah, she had to, like, I would go there every single day after lunch because I was lactose intolerant and no one fucking thought about that. So I would come in and she'd be like, again, girl. Like, you gotta be lying about these tummy aches. What are you doing? Like, I was like, I'm not. I'm puking.
Damn.
Then one day I found soy milk.
I love soy milk.
Yeah.
I love soy milk. We don't.
I like oat milk better, but I only knew soy milk when I was a kid, so that's all I drank.
God, I love oat milk. It's so expensive.
Oat milk is so right. It's so good.
It's so good, but it's so expensive.
Yeah,
We get
especially in some
almond
cereal.
milk.
Yeah, I was a soy boy, guys.
I love soy milk. I prefer soy milk over like almond milk, but Anakin doesn't like soy milk, so we get almond milk and use it in like everything.
Yeah.
Even cooking.
Yeah,
because
my
allergic to dairy.
the baby niece and nephew are allergic to dairy as well. So we have lactose free 2% milk. We have almond milk. We have oat milk, and we also have some other milk. I don't remember what it is. It's for like specifically for the baby nephew.
Oh, okay. Dang. Nut milk.
We got a lot of milk in the fridge. But now my mom's not going to be babysitting, so.
Oh, okay. Aw. Well,
yeah, there's a retired
milks.
nurse. I know. We will. We'll still have oat milk and almond milk probably. I love nut milk. It's so good. It's so much better than regular milk. Regular milk is gross, and it smells weird. Anyways, back to Lila's.
Milk is milk to
Come
me.
Prinks.
No. Clip it. No. Okay.
It's too late.
Fake puke. I put down. So okay, this is actually something I did, but not on April Fools. But I have made fake puke before. And I remember how I did it too. And I did it to get out of going to school, I think. And it actually worked. It actually worked. Like, it worked. But I'll tell you right now, I never looked at strawberry oatmeal the same ever again. Because it really did look like puke. Oh my god. I don't remember fully what I did. I know I used glue, strawberry oatmeal, and I don't remember the other stuff.
What a little rebel.
And I also staged it so it was near the toilet and it looked like I didn't make it into the toilet. I remember that.
Oh my gosh.
Yup. I did it to my grandmother.
Oh, that's even better. That's even better. That's so good.
Grandmother.
Hi, Suno. Thank you for the hydrate.
But yeah, I was like, have you ever done fake puke before?
I feel like I have, but I don't know. I was the kid to just make myself throw up so that I could not go to school. I wouldn't even fake it. I would just do it. You're like, all right.
See,
I
could never actually throw up, so fake puke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. I remember I think I had some sort of prank book.
Oh wait,
and that's how I
definitely
found it.
did. Yeah. I feel like I remember. Wait. No, I remember the page. Oh my gosh, do I still have it? Okay, give me a second.
Oh my god. Memory unlocked, guys! Childhood memory unlocked! Because I remember I found the fake puke recipe in a book. Well, while Sarah's doing that, a couple other, like, really common pranks I've seen on April Fools is, like, people getting engaged, fake engagement announcements, fake baby announcements, like, they're expecting a baby. Let's see. Prank calls. Prank calls, of course. Oh my god. Okay. Guys, I used to make prank calls all the time as a kid at sleepovers. And holy crap, do I feel bad for the people I called. Oh my god. I don't even remember what I used to say. I just remember they were like really stupid calls. I'm pretty sure at some point I just call and start laughing. I don't even know, man.
I don't even know if I got the right book, but the one I found that I remember us looking at is the girl's book on how to be the best at everything.
Doesn't
that was published in 2007.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
Dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, I remember. Oh, I have pages dog-leafed in here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother how to show off your superhuman strength, guys. I beat up boys. How to float your friend?
Oh. Okay.
How to study for exams. I could have sworn I dog-leafed or dog-eared it, but maybe I didn't.
Huh.
Oh my gosh. This is so funny.
There's like a bunch of things from childhood that I wish I still had that I don't.
Oh, I keep everything. I'm a hoarder. I'll be real.
I mean, I definitely have some stuff, but like I remember having like a spy notebook and it had like that dial on it for like decoding and everything. I wish I still had that, man. That was amazing. Oh my god. What else? Do you remember those like voice activated diaries and stuff?
Vaguely?
I had one of those. Huh. I can't really, like, think of other stuff now. Those really stick out to me, though. Okay, anyway, prank calls. Did I ever do prank calls with you, or was it always with other people?
I think it was other people. Because I was probably, I was too much of a goody two-shoes.
I was gonna say, I don't remember making prank calls with you, but I made prank calls a lot.
Yeah, well, you were way more rebellious than I ever was.
And I wasn't
sneaking
even
out
rebellious.
Late to talk
to. Okay, hold on.
Divulging secrets.
Let's back up there a second, okay? Okay.
I would never have.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Guys, if you don't know, I have family that listen to this podcast. So...
And I'm divulging the secrets.
Oh my god. That was like one time.
I remember you telling me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. That was a long ass time ago. We were chilling.
Oh my god.
Man.
Okay. Okay, so this next prank, I've personally never actually seen, but I'd be one to fall for it, And I actually saw it, like, everywhere online. Like, if you were to look up, like,
Oh, yeah.
pranks to do, it was, like, there. And it's gluing a fake spider on top of toilet paper in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I was like, I would cry.
There's also the one where you get like a melted Snicker bars and like rub it on the toilet paper and then like
Oh, God.
if someone asks, no. If you ask someone for toilet paper and then when they hand it to you, you rub that on them and then they pull it back and think you just fucking yeah. I've seen that toilet paper.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. I am so tired. Holy crap.
Me too.
I also, like, I already went over, like, you know, engagements, people pretending to be engaged, having babies, you know, stuff like that.
Hi, Dre.
Hi, Dre! Thank you!
The resub.
Woo! Okay, so this next one, I didn't know how to explain it, but I knew everybody would know what it was. You know how, like, Lila is engaged? April Fools! Wish I was engaged. Damn. Oh my god, what if he were to, like, actually propose on April Fool's Day just to be a shit?
You would be livid.
I would be so mad. I would be pissed. I hope he can hear me from here. Okay, but you know how, like, people will go in and, like, change something in someone's phone? So when they try to text one thing, it's, like, another thing?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen those, like, everywhere. And honestly, they're so funny. Every time I laugh. It's so good.
I changed my dad's Siri to call him like King Taco Man, and he never changed it back. So whenever he talks to Siri, it says, "I can answer that for you, King Taco Man." And I don't know how to change it back either. I'd have to like Google it now. I don't remember. He asked me to change it back, and I don't think I did. So it might still be on there, but man,
It's
a great prank, guys.
That is hilarious. I'm assuming 309 saying that's not funny about the engagement thing.
Yeah, no.
No, that would not be funny. The
That
Taco
would not be
Man
funny.
thing...
We would all be livid.
Yeah, right? The Taco Man thing was funny. That's really funny. I love that. That's great.
Giving you ideas for one of your future pranks, Lila.
God. You know, I have thought about posting a fake engagement photo on April Fool's
Bro,
before.
you'd get so... Everyone would be so mad at you then.
Oh, God. But, okay, so you know Mentos and Coke, right? What happens when you put 2 and 2 together? Well, I saw a video, just like with the fake spider thing on toilet paper. I saw this a lot, but I've never, like, actually seen somebody do this trick before. So what you do is you take, like, a needle, poke a very small hole through the top of the Coke bottle, and you use a very thin, like, black string, and you put the Mento on the string, and then, like, put that through the lid, and the Mento sits perfectly, like, in the lid of the Coke bottle, okay? Then, you know, you, like, screw the lid on really tight, tie it off, and then, like, cut it so you can't see it. And then when whoever goes to open the Coke bottle next, the Mento falls into the drink. and then explosion. But I saw that too. I was like, damn. I thought that was a good one. Lots of extra steps compared to just gluing. What? You found it?
I found the throw up thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Mix up some paint. Royal blue for ink pink and orange is good for throw up. Add drops of white craft glue until the paint is thick and sticky. If you want to make fake throw up super convincing, you should add some oatmeal to the mixture for extra realism.
Oh my god, dude, that's exactly what I did.
Dude,
that's it!
So funny. I found the page, guys, on page 63.
That's how I made the fake throw up, guys. It was Sero's book. Look at that. Sero educated me.
I feel like you had a book. I feel like you had a book like this too, because it was like one of the Scholastic books.
Oh.
Yeah, because this is a Scholastic. So I think we got them at the Scholastic book fair thing.
Yeah.
How do ice skates in here? Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta get down to this.
Oh, I love it. So
I did go on a journey to find that for Lila, because I was like, I have that book still. Where is it?
Yeah, because I don't. I knew I had one. Okay, but I didn't. Okay. Well, we got to the bottom of that. I love that for us. Now, best pranks. Sero and I already went over, some of our favorite best pranks. We got a lot more. We got... Hold on, let me... Oh, shit, I forgot to actually upload it. Okay. I got an image here, guys, that I forgot to upload. As much as I don't like the person, this is actually... I thought this was actually a pretty funny thing they did. Hold on. Oh, come on now. There it is. So, Tom Brady, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This looks kind of believable. He, did this as an April Fool's prank. What was it? He was playing basketball with Michael Jordan. And then he posted this picture and, basically, this was what happened when he played basketball with Michael Jordan. It did not end well for him, sort of thing. And I actually thought it was, like, really funny. Even though I'm not a big fan of him, I still thought it was really funny. Because he was basically, like, everyone was saying that Michael Jordan put him in a body cast. So, I thought that was funny. Let's see. We also have... Oh, okay. So, wait, when did this... I didn't put the year this happened. Hold up, I need to look this up. So, okay, another one. Netflix. Okay, Netflix. Netflix did a prank with John Stamos, where, basically it was like a John Stamos takeover, okay? Dude, he still looks really fucking good for his age, okay? Holy cow. He looks good for his age. Anyway. So they did like a John Stamos takeover. They even like made a trailer of like this fake John Stamos documentary. I wonder if I can find the trailer. That would be really good. And he was also at like the Netflix headquarters. I'm pretty sure they... What did they... Hold on. Okay, so that day that they were doing the John Stamos takeover, if you logged on to Netflix, it was like Stamos inspired like menu Stamos
Ooh.
inspired menu. So everything was like John Stamos inspired.
Bruh. Oh, no, I have to cough again.
Oh no.
Okay, we're good. Ugh.
Oh, I found the trailer. Okay, I found the trailer. Hold up. Let me get this open here. Okay, here we go. Let me switch over the audio so we don't have that fiasco again. And... okay, are we ready?
Hi, I'm John Stamos. Guess it was the fall of 2015 when things looked to be going a little south for those guys at Netflix. My friend, fellow Greek-American Ted Sarandos, the head of content there, he came to me and he said, John, he said, you, my friend, you've built more than a life for yourself. You've built a brand. He said, please let us use your beloved brand to take Netflix to that next level. You know, that next place. As part of that, he said, we want you to play the role of a lifetime. We want John Stamos to play John Stamos. So, you know, naturally I was flattered and I said, hey, you guys, you have my attention. I want to hear what you've got. Netflix and I have partnered up to give you something very special. Production is underway, but we want to offer you a small taste of what's to come. So, without any further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, take a sneak peek at what we've got in store for you. Who is John Stamos? What is John Stamos? Good question. Teenage heartthrob? Well, worldwide brand. What is a star? A bad boy? A good guy? John Stamos is more than just a human being. John Stamos is a human being. Lights, camera, Stamos.
Oh, I forgot about the meltdown! Okay, hold up. He did a lot, okay? He did a lot with Netflix for this. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. John Stamos, Netflix. He did a lot that day, like April Fool's Day. With,
Yeah. We're watching a Netflix April Fool's prank.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oak. Oh, that's a pretty crappy video, but whatever. We got it. We got one.
Guys, this video.
What do you mean he's not available? Tell him John Stamos is here, okay? He wants to make fun of me, my brand, my 30 years in show business. You want to make fun of me? No. Huh? Look at me. You're going to take the Stamos brand. You take the Stamos brand like this did and use it as some stupid gags. That's I worked my life. I worked my whole life for this. Is that funny to you? No. Do I seem funny? Look at this glorified blockbuster. That's what it is. He took
Damn.
put it in an envelope, and then boom. Netflix. I call it
Damn!
These Emmys, Emmy. Give it all back. Give me Sero. I don't need parking.
Okay, well, here's the channel that, oh, wait, nope, never mind. Okay, well, that video was from NetBlows, because I couldn't find, like, the original. But, yeah. They really, like, they went all out for that. Let me see if... Okay, so yeah, they, this one day only event, is really more of an upgrade than a prank, according to this news article. But, let's see. Yeah, they were, like, advertising, popular, like, John Stamos was... Okay. They were basically advertising a bunch of John Stamos stuff. I'm not gonna go through and read this whole list. But, this was also around the time when Fuller House was, a thing. So, like, when it was first a thing. I don't remember what year that was, but he was also, like, it was kind of like advertisement for that as well. So, but, yeah. I thought that was great. He really, played into it, you know? Okay, so before I go into... I'm gonna jump around on this list a little bit, dude. So we have Burger King Whopper toothpaste. And it's basically what it's what you think it is.
Yum.
Burger King actually has like a list of... They have a history of pranks, okay? They have a history of pranks. This one with the Whopper toothpaste, so you will always taste like a Whopper. And then, the left-handed Whopper. That was another thing that they did. So, basically, the left-handed Whopper, they rotated the condiments a whole 180 on the burger for left-handed individuals. Obviously, the burger, like, wasn't real, but they advertised it as such.
Yeah.
I thought there was an actual... There is! I found it. Oh, okay, this one was in France. Okay. I found it, guys. I found the toothpaste one. I was gonna say, I thought there was an actual... Okay, this one's really funny.
Our flamed grilled Whopper is so good that some people will do anything to keep the taste in their mouth.
To keep the Whopper's taste in my mouth, haven't brushed my teeth for 2 weeks. It really works. But my wife dumped me.
We're done.
Don't worry, Burger King has the answer. To keep your mouth Whopper fresh, use Whopper toothpaste.
For real?
Yes, its flame-grilled microgranules enriched with sesamium seeds contribute to your oral health. From day one, the ultra-fresh advanced Whopper technology will help keep your breath Whopper fresh longer than ever. And you'll notice the results immediately.
It smells of Whopper in here. Did you brush your teeth?
Whopper toothpaste.
Ew.
Keep your mouth Whopper fresh 24/7.
Contains Whopper, not to be used before 3 p.m. Ask your restaurant before using.
Did you catch that at the end? Not to be used after 3 p.m. and ask your restaurant before using. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't even. God, that just grosses me out. I don't know why, but like, toothpaste stuff like that grosses me out. But yeah, and then the left-handed Whopper, that I believe was in 1998? Yeah, 1998.
Yeah.
Did you know there's a museum of hoaxes? Holy shit.
No.
I'm gonna send this to you real quick. I just discovered myself. Guys, there's a museum of hoaxes. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, the left-handed Whopper was a published full-page advertisement in USA Today announcing the introduction of a new menu item, the left-handed Whopper, specially designed for the 32 million left-handed Americans. According to the advertisement, the new Whopper included the same ingredients. However, the left-handed Whopper had all the condiments rotated 180 degrees, thereby redistributing the weight of the sandwich so that the bulk of the condiments will skew to the left, thereby reducing the amount of lettuce and other toppings from spilling out on the right side of the burger. Jim Watkins, senior vice president of the marketing at Burger King, was quoted as saying that the new sandwich was the ultimate have it your way for our left-handed customers. Bro, that is everything. Oh my god. And it was considering plans to roll it out to other countries with large left-handed populations. They did reveal that it was a hoax. And thousands of customers have actually went to the restaurant to request the sandwich. So this one kind of falls under... because it had a lot of backlash since so many people actually believed it. So I kind of think it's a great prank, but at the same time, it could be considered a bad prank because it did affect like a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some of these pranks, like bad pranks, I think... Oh my god, have I been muted this whole time?
Not on to me. Have you been muted on stream?
I think I have. I don't know how long I was muted.
Oh no.
I just noticed it was muted, so I unmuted it. I was like, how long has that been muted?
Oh no. I've just been sitting here silently listening to you talk, so it's gonna just be silent. Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
I can't believe we've done this.
How long was it like that? Oh my god.
April Fools! Lila meant to be muted.
What?
Bruh.
Oh no.
I think, have you been muted since the Italian video?
No.
Because that's when you muted us.
Was it? But you haven't been muted. I've been muted.
Yeah. Oh no. Hi, Matt.
Hi,
Ka-chow.
How long have I been muted? Holy crap.
Oh no.
My bad. Well, wait.
Well, we'll
Big
watch
Ben-
the VOD back and we'll see.
So, the Big Ben thing, did anybody hear me when I talked about that?
I don't know.
Big
I genuinely
Ben
have
going
no
digital?
clue. I have no idea, dude. I don't know when you would have muted.
Oh my god. I have no idea.
Well, we'll just clip it. We'll clip it out of the VOD. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, okay, guys, so BBC did an article about, Big Ben going digital, and it actually caused, some people to be very unhappy, in case that was muted. Here's another famous BBC one. Flying penguins!
Woo!
This recently discovered colony of penguins is unlike any other. They don't need to huddle together every winter for protection against the bitter cold, because these little fellas can do something no other penguins can. Isn't that amazing? How do they use this incredible ability? Well, they fly thousands of miles to the rainforests of South America, where they spend the winter basking in the tropical sun.
Yeah, penguins go tropical. CGI probably. Yeah, no, it's an April Fool's episode. We're talking about famous April Fool's pranks. It's definitely fake. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it's actually, I think it's a really well done one for something that they've done. Oh, I never did find man crates. Whatever. Okay. I'm too bad there is no One Piece one. I know! That would be amazing! Well, now you got me curious. What if there is a One Piece one and we just don't know about it? You know? Like, there could be. Saying. Just saying. I feel like I would know about that though. There is?
No.
Oh,
Matt asked if it was Luffy and Zelda in the background. It is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. I asked Sero to draw those because my fandoms.
Yeah.
My fandoms.
Each side is represented by our likes.
Fandoms. Yeah.
Fandoms, yeah.
I got let's see. We got Pokemon, we got Princess Peach, Zelda, Luffy. We got Nancy Drew, Harry Potter. What are those books? I don't remember.
Those are the Harry Potter books, I think.
Oh, they're the Harry Potter. Okay. And then we have
I need to make Baby Mario for your Baby Peach.
Yeah! Then we have some, like, inside jokes. That potato with the hat. I don't remember the joke, but that was an inside joke.
That was a redeem.
Okay.
For, like, one of our affiliate anniversaries or something. Chat chose something for me to draw on the shelf, and it was potato.
Right. That's right. You know,
You don't have the right background on. I just realized.
I don't?
No, because you're supposed to have
I
the
don't!
background. Yeah.
Dude, I have, like, not updated the back... Or do you think that it happened from the update? I just updated OBS not that long ago.
It could have happened. When you updated for your stuff, it could have, like, messed up the podcast
I'll have to remember to
There's
switch
also...
it.
There's a shocked Lila statue.
Oh.
That Polka redeemed.
Oh, that's right! I forgot about that.
Yeah, you might not even have it. Here, I'll just send it to you again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you should send it to me. You know who did a lot of fake April Fool's announcements? Joey Drew Studios. With Bendy. Oh.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong file.
I knew that. I love a good April Fool's prank, though. Like,
there we go.
They're... Especially when, like, people or... Oh, I see. Okay, I'll have to save that after stream. But, yeah. There's a ton of really good ones out there. I especially love, like, when companies do these, like, videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or people, like, just people doing videos. But there's some other, like, big ones, like, let's see. We got, non-video-wise, I'm looking at the non-video ones briefly.
There was the radio station that did the Nixon, like, runs for president again
Yes!
and it was just some like actor that was like imitating him.
Yes! That is
Yeah.
exactly the one I was just looking at too. That is so funny. It was like a really stupid like campaign slogan too. Crap, what was it?
Oh, I think where is that? Let me find it. I didn't do anything wrong and I won't do it again.
Yes! Yes, it was so good. I didn't do anything wrong. I won't do it again.
Yeah.
That is like the best. Like that goes with him so well.
Yeah.
That accurately. Yeah. No, that is great. Okay. So oh, I forgot about that. Google changing its name from Google to Topeka, like
Topeka, Kansas.
I forgot about that. There's like a lot of really good ones. I'm so upset I cannot find that crate one. Like, I am genuinely really upset about that. That is it was such a funny one. Men crate, April Fool's prank. There is a One Piece prank call on Netflix for the live action. Oh, is there really? There's also where Google put Pokemon on Google Maps. Yeah, dude, before like Pokemon Go. I think it was before Pokemon Go. Google had Pokemon like on the Google Maps. I forgot about that. Oh, I think I found Man-Free. Hold on. Wait a second. Maybe not.
That's a PDF.
Yup. Oh, you're still looking at my thing. I forgot. I'm so upset. Why can't I find
I'll
this?
see. I'll look again.
Oh, I put main instead of man. Maybe it would help if I could spell. Okay, well, anyway. Lila's hopes and dreams for this video, I guess, are dying, just like the rest of her day. Okay, so... I want to... Was it Madison? Okay, so there was another really popular one about a baseball player, a rookie baseball player. This was a really popular prank. So... I want to say... It was... What was the news? Crap, what's that sports news? Well, okay,
ESPN?
anyway. I don't think it was, ESPN. It was a magazine. It was a magazine. What was...
No, man crate stuff I found. Nothing.
That's so upsetting. I am so sad. I'm, like, genuinely sad about that. Oh, it was Sports Illustrated. How did I forget their name? Sports Illustrated. God.
Sports Illustrated, duh.
Sports Illustrated. So it was Sports Illustrated, okay? 1985. Obviously, April 1st. And the article was called The Curious Case of Sid Finch. So Sid Finch was raised in an English orphanage, learned yoga, and could throw a fastball of 168 miles per hour. And he was like a rookie pitcher too. So this was like huge, news or whatever. But again, it was an April Fool's prank.
Yeah.
But yeah, like throwing a fastball that fast, being a rookie, like it was whoa. but actually it was fake. So, I am so upset about the stupid, man crate. It was so funny. Because it was even like, you had a guy on a computer and then just bumping his head up and down because, like, he's inside a crate and it's like, the crate is moving. But, okay, anyway. This one's a little bit older. So, Wisconsin. Okay, Madison, Wisconsin. The Madison Capital Times ran a picture on its front page showing the dome of the Wisconsin State Capitol collapsing. And the headline said, "Dome topless off State House," with the subhead saying, "Officials say legislator generated too much hot air." And, wait, what year was this? 1985? Is that what year this was? Oh, but it was so good. Like, if there is a picture that you can look up, and it's in black and white, and it looks funny, but it's like, at the time, you could definitely, like, believe it. But, it caused a lot of, well, there were people who believed it, obviously. Another, storyline: explosions blow dome off state capitol. Okay, the story said, when the six of a sense of the mighty hold up. Yeah. When the six of a series of mighty blasts toppled the Capitol dome from its supports this morning, a Capitol Timeless cameraman arrived just in time to snap this unusual and sensual photograph of the mass of granite and steel as it fell. The remarkable action picture shows the pillars and blocks of stone as they hurled to the ground when the dome collapsed. The picture was taken looking towards the West Washington Avenue entrance of the Capitol. The accompanying article reported that Wisconsin's beautiful $8 million Capitol was in ruins today, following a series of mysterious explosions which blasted the majestic dome from its base. The explosions were said to have begun at 7:30 a.m., followed by smaller blasts that sent showers of granite chips down. 3 larger blasts finally finished off the dome. Though luckily no one was seriously hurt, the article added, authorities were considering the possibility of large quantities of gas generated through the many weeks verbose debate in the Senate and Assembly chambers had in some way been ignited. That is actually hilarious. Talk about gaslighting people.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Despite the fact the story concluded with the words, "April Fools." I love it. There were a lot of people who were upset, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'd assume so.
Dude, look at all these, like, hoaxes.
I know.
I know you're seeing you're seeing it. This is beautiful. Snowball the Monster Cat. Malepregnancy.com!
Okay.
Oh my god.
Lila.
I'm done. Okay.
Where are you taking us?
I don't know. There's so many ads. Oh, the finger in the Wendy's chili hoax. That wasn't like a very funny. That wasn't a prank. That was somebody trying to get money from them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also probably grossed out a lot of people.
Yeah. Like, yeah, no, it affected Wendy's sales. Like, big time. New Linkin Park song with From Zero Deluxe. Oh, okay. I love gaslighting people and saying there's a test when there isn't, or say there was a school. Oh, it's okay when there wasn't. That is hilarious. Random things. Yeah, I love pranks, gaslighting, all the above.
Lila likes to girl boss, gaslight, and gatekeep, guys. Oh, not again!
Okay. Anyway, now some of the worst pranks. Okay. Anything with laxatives, I think, is a horrible prank. That is so mean-spirited. That hurts. That shit literally hurts, okay? That is horrible. I hate when people, especially towards kids, I hate when, like, family channels or, like, prank channels will give kids, like, foods with laxatives in them. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You should be ashamed of yourself. What the hell?
Yeah, no, playing with laxatives is not okay.
It's not. It really isn't.
It really isn't. Like, you don't know what other medications they're taking. Like, you don't know how their body's gonna react to it. It's like a health thing. I don't agree with it at all.
Yeah. Which leads into the one thing that you hate that you put down.
Yeah, no. I think that I agree with a lot of Lila's things as well, but the one that I thought was missing were any pranks to do with Nair, aka the lotion that takes your hair out or off.
Yes.
Like, there's so many people that have, like, put Nair in my girlfriend's shampoo bottle. Has to get a buzz cut because they're no.
That's
no. It's just not right.
It's not. It's horrible, and I hate it. And then, like, going off of that, so some of these on here I actually think are kind of funny, but the reason that I put them in the, like, worst list is because they generated a lot of bad publicity or got a lot of bad feedback. And one of these,
the Taco Bell one got bad feedback?
There were a lot of people in Pennsylvania who were pissed about it.
Oh.
Because, like, they hold the Liberty Bell in such high...
such high regard, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this one has a video that I'm so excited to show you, because it's kind of... it is kind of fucked up. It really is. Okay, who remembers Harambe? Harambe became such a meme. Memed so much.
Yeah, people voted for him.
Yeah, I remember that. I was in college. I remember that. Somebody had Harambe on their dorm window in the dorm I was in.
Yeah.
Like, living in.
Yeah.
Now, Lucid Mattress jumped onto the Harambe meme, but they did get bad feedback because they did it shortly after Harambe was, put down. So, even though they were going off of the Harambe meme, this whole production thing that they did was kind of fucked up, but it's so good.
Human beings have needed sleep for close to 1,000 years. With a history that deep, we knew it would take something legendary to revolutionize it. So we researched for a couple of hours on the internet and kept coming back to one thing. Expertly handcrafted from 100% authentic faux fur. Designed from the very beginning with your comfort in mind. An innovation in sleep technology so dank, we have nothing else to say.
So dank.
Yeah, what a word to use.
Do you see the hand?
Yeah, I see it.
This
Hashtag single.
is the Harambe.
Single, bro.
Harambe.
The bed of your memes.
Of your memes! It kills me! The bed of your memes. I love it. I actually think this one's really funny, but yeah, it did get a lot of bad backlash. What do you think of it? The bed of your memes. Yeah, Matt thinks it's funny.
I don't know. I mean, it is kind of funny. I just think I have PTSD from Harambe memes, to be honest.
Mood.
Like, that whole election season was awful, and Harambe did not help. Not that he could do anything about it, but
Yeah, no. Oh my god. Whew, I really have to pee again. Anyway, another one that went over poorly.
you can pee while I talk about the best pranks that you skipped at the bottom there.
Oh, shit, I didn't even see that. Okay, let me finish this one while it's in my head. There was a radio station called KBDS, and they were doing a giveaway. So, for you youngsters out there, I know radio stations still do them, but I mean, I still feel like this was more our generation and older.
Yeah, I feel like most people just plug in their phone in the car now. They don't like listen to radio stations.
Radio stations, yeah.
Yeah.
Radio stations will do giveaways, and a popular one would be like car giveaways. You do something to try to win a car, basically. And KBDS was a radio station that did a Hummer giveaway. And somebody won, okay? And that person, she went in to go claim her prize, right? And you want to know what the fucked up thing they did was? They gave her a toy Hummer car.
Oh my gosh, I
that's what she won. She did sue.
Yeah, you can sue for that.
Yeah, no, she did sue, and they got into a lot of trouble.
It's a kind of contract to do that kind of thing. Like, not like a written contract, but like a verbal implied contract.
Yeah, implied. They did get into a lot of trouble for it, but yeah, they were like, it's a prank, haha, like, April Fools. You got a toy Hummer. I would have been pissed. Oh, you listen to radio, Matt? I feel like the only radio I listen to is the radio they have playing at work. So
yeah, I don't even listen to music when I'm driving. I listen to YouTube videos, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, no, same. Oh, there was a prank where a guy tattooed something from a radio station for a prize, but they gave him nothing. No, yeah, see, like, yeah.
They still do those phone call pranks. Do you remember those where they, like, call someone and then they, like, pretend to be somebody else, and then at the end they're like, we're from blah, 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 radio.
Oh, do they really?
This is a
they
joke.
Still do that?
Yeah. When I do listen to the radio, like, when I was, like, driving to work every morning, I would hear them doing, because they always do it in the morning, all their pranks.
Oh, you know what?
Or they air them in the morning, maybe.
An older coworker I have, like, she's way older. She told me that one of our local radio stations, Sero, is doing a was it Backstreet Boys ticket giveaway? 2 Backstreet Boy tickets to a Vegas concert. So it'd be a trip for 2 people to go to Vegas and then go see them live.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was kind of like, how do I get into that sweepstakes? Like, I don't even know how to do that stuff anymore. It's been so long.
Well, sometimes you just have to go to their website. You don't even have to, like, call in or anything sometimes.
Do you remember when we used to call in for, like, our favorite songs just to hear them?
Yes!
Oh my god. And then, like, if you heard yourself over the radio requesting that song, it was like, oh my god, I'm so cool!
That was, oh my gosh, we're so old.
We are.
I'd be like,
that was,
can
like,
you play Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy?
Oh my god. I loved
Can you play
that.
Carrie Underwood?
Yes, before he cheats. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go potty.
I feel like we requested, like, obscure shit, too.
We did. But it would also be stuff that was popular.
Talk about yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. So we're gonna bring it back to one of my favorite pranks. Not worst. We're doing favorite. Because we skipped over one that I thought would be pretty funny. So, before colored TV, I know. Imagine. Before colored TV in 1962, there was a Swedish TV network, it was the only TV network in Sweden at the time. They tricked viewers into believing that they could transform their black and white screens with an easy DIY trick. So this like professional like scientist, whatever, he like went into in-depth detail about how to do this, like with all of like the science to back it up and the science lingo and whatnot. So he said by stretching a mesh sheet over your screen, it would bend the light's wavelengths, allowing viewers to see in full Technicolor. And like I said, this was the only TV network in Sweden at the time, so everybody was watching it. And a lot of people were trusting it. So like thousands of people fell for that and tried to get their TV to be color by using a nylon sheet. I feel like they probably all felt really dumb. Especially, well, okay, when did color TV start? No. 1970s? Yeah. So only like 8 years later they actually got color television. Yeah, they were idiots. Yeah, like your at-home sheet would somehow make your TV color. Crazy. But they really went in depth. They had like charts and like visuals on the newscasting explained by this scientist guy to like explain how it worked and why it was gonna like show them color. So everyone was probably convinced. Like, you believe a scientist if they're on the news. That's just like, I feel like back in those days, especially, maybe not so now, but you see a professional on the news, you're like, oh, he knows what he's talking about. He's an expert. I'll believe him. But yeah, they tricked quite a few people. And then we also have another BBC one, which Lila will have to play the video for you guys when she gets back from the bathroom. But it is the BBC Smell-O-Vision, which is honestly so good. Let me see if I can find... Where is it? Smell-O-Vision, where? Where are you? Smello... No. Find Smello. Yes. Okay, so in 1965, the BBC purported to conduct a trial of a new technology allowing the transmission of odor over the airwaves to all viewers. Many viewers reportedly contacted the BBC to report the trial's success. In 2007, the BBC website repeated an online version of the hoax, and then Google did it again in 2013 as a tribute to that original Smell-O-Vision thing. So it's been done several times now, but the fact that the original quote-unquote like report showed that the trial was a success is so funny. It really shows you that it's mind over matter. Like, they thought they were going to smell something, so they did, and it just like it wasn't a thing. As a scientist, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, no, I feel like if you are in the STEM field and if you are have some form of like critical thinking skills, you might doubt a little bit, but for the general public, most people wouldn't doubt the color TV thing, I think, especially back then.
Okay. Sorry, I like cut my finger at work earlier, and I had to like put a new band-aid and stuff on too.
No, no problem.
Isn't Darwin technically an IRL One Piece character because he sailed the world with his crew in 1831? He's the real Goldie Rudder. Oh, I know that Oda took a lot of inspiration from like real characters for a bunch of different, or real people, real pirates and stuff from a bunch of different characters, but I don't know about that one. Interesting. Also, while I was going to the
while you were what?
Oh, what? I'll pull up the thing now. While I was going to the bathroom, you want to know what I remembered?
What?
Do you remember that, like, game? The red dot game. And then it had that, like, random, like, jump scare lady. Jump scare?
Yeah.
I, like, was just thinking of that while I was going to the bathroom. That's a good one. That scared the crap out of me, okay? That I thought was, like... that I was not ready for, and it really got me. Okay. I got this. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the nylon one.
Oh.
I just needed the smell-o-vision. The nylon one is in Swedish, so I don't think it's very helpful for us to watch it.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Here, I can link it again.
Why is it not like...
There. Now it's at the bottom.
There we go. Okay, here we go. I was listening when you were talking about it while I was in the bathroom. I was like, dang.
Starting on Children in Need Night, television will never have smelt so good.
Smell those aromas. It must be ready. Indeed it is, Oz.
On Friday, you can smell Noel and his house party.
Oh, garlic. Oh, I'll get rid of Blobby.
Then on Saturday, it's the turn of Jim Davidson with the Generation Game.
Pooh.
And on Sunday, it's Vic and Bob.
Flare out your nostrils and join us in a nose through nature.
Finally, on Monday, Blue Peter are on the trail of smells.
That is interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so, like I said, lots of people tuned in, and quite a few people called in and were like, the trial was a success. I smelled the stuff.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Damn. Got him.
Big time got him.
My school mascot is a pirate. Oh, that's cool. I'm in band, so it's a musical skeleton as the band logo. Our mascot's Brooke. I love that. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, so Volkswagen has also been known to do lots of April Fool's pranks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There was one that did not go well, which honestly I think it's stupid, but whatever, it didn't go well. It caused a lot of backlash. Oh, look at that. I reconnected to OBS, but I still don't have Sero.
Hello.
Ah, there we
go.
Sero is back.
I was like, oh no, what is happening?
Nani? We disconnected.
Get connected for free at Education Connection. Those commercials were fire, though.
You're not a hot dog anymore.
I am a hot dog.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay, I was like, you weren't briefly. Okay, give me 1 second. I will put you back. Hot dog, Sero.
Get connected for free at Education Connection.
Yeah, it disconnected, which doesn't surprise me. I don't have the best internet, which is part of the reason why I haven't streamed in so long, but, you know, we're trying.
Podcasts, it's easier because we're not playing games. We're just, like, on a Discord call, just pulling up, like, videos on YouTube, so usually we're okay, but games are different.
Yeah.
They take up a lot more stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, Volkswagen. They changed it to Volt, not Volk. A T, not a K. And, Several major media outlets published the story after being assured by Volkswagen that it was true, and now it's come to light that the whole thing was badly executed prank. Those media outlets were really upset. So it was the media outlets that were upset. The media outlets were upset that Volkswagen lied to them for a prank. Okay, and the reason they changed it to Volt instead of Volks was because, you know, Volkswagen is getting into the electric car, you know, trend. So because they were getting into, like, electric cars, they changed, you know, play on words, Volt,
yeah,
Volkswagen. But yeah, no, the press was really pissed off that they lied to them because it was a prank. And people were, there were places that were saying Volkswagen may have gone too far and suggested the company leave the jokes to people who are actually funny. And then somebody else was like, a confusing publicity stunt. And then somebody else said, reminds the public that car makers' untrustworthiness. I think it's so stupid that they got so butthurt by this.
So upset about it.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious, but Volkswagen did, like, they got a lot of backlash.
Oh, you're tiny. You're so tiny.
Oh, I'm tiny. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go.
You have to click off of YouTube Studio before you scroll, or it'll make you tiny again.
Yeah. I forgot that was a thing. And then the Taco Bell thing. Do you want to talk about that one, or do you want me to?
I don't have anything up for it, but I can.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's basically just Taco Bell, like, announced that they were buying the Liberty Bell
in Pennsylvania,
and gonna name it, in Pennsylvania, and gonna call it, or no, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and they were gonna call it the Taco Liberty Bell.
Yep.
And well, that was obviously a joke, but people took it very serious.
Yeah, there was a lot of backlash.
The people that, one, respected history, and two, were from the Liberty Bell town, were very upset and rejected that idea very aggressively.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
I also think it's funny.
Taco Bell.
It's funny.
I think it's funny.
Just like the haram bed is funny, I think the Taco Bell was funny. And then I think the Volkswagen thing was stupid.
Yeah.
There have been, you know, a couple of really good ones. So there was a newspaper that published about an alien invasion prank. This was April 1st, 2010, and the article claimed that UFOs had landed in a desert close to the town of... Okay, so the newspaper was a Joridian newspaper, by the way. The town of Jaff? I'm so sorry. But basically, it was saying that it described the pilots of the objects as, like, 10-foot creatures. The newspaper reported that all communications went down due to the effect of generated by the objects. The story described in great detail that the town had been lit by alien flying saucers during the night landing, and that the light caused residents to run out into the streets. After word of the article spread throughout the town, the town, many residents were terrified and kept their children home from school. And the mayor notified security authorities and prepared to issue an evacuation order for the entire town of 13,000 residents. It's noted that the residents were scared that aliens would attack and they considered suing the newspaper for the big lie. The newspaper had to formally apologize for the stunt, and the newspaper's editor did not specify why that town was, like, chosen as the butt of the joke, but BBC coverage noted that the area was notorious for its military bases that were used by American soldiers during joint military exercises with the Druidian army. Oh my god. They caused
so much trauma. One.
Yes. Oh my god. And
Like,
that's not even the only, like, alien one I have on here. But yeah, it was... Yeah, 13,000 people. Evacuation. Oh my god. But the other alien one was, UFO lands near London. Okay. So, on March 31st, British police... This was, like, 1989, by the way. The British policemen were sent to investigate a glowing flying saucer that had settled down in a field in Surrey? As the policemen... Surrey? Okay. I was like,
yeah,
I don't
that's where Harry Potter lives.
Oh, not a true fan, I guess.
Yeah.
Me, okay.
It's alright. I've read the books like fucking 7 times. I can't expect you to have the same knowledge.
Yeah. As the policemen approached the craft with their little, you know, weapon thing that the British police have, because they're not like American police. They had it held out, and a door opened in the bottom of the ship, and a small figure wearing a silver spacesuit walked out. The policemen immediately took off in the opposite direction. The alien turned out to be okay. The alien turned out to be a small person, and the flying saucer was a hot air balloon that had been specifically built to look like a UFO by Richard Barnson. Yeah. That's the Virgin Records guy, right? Richard... Yeah. The 36-year-old chairman of Virgin Records. So he's also notorious for pranks. Big pranks. April Fool's pranks. He's notorious for them as well. Barnson... that was perfect. Illuminati. Barson had taken off in the balloon the day before, planning to land in London's Hyde Park on April 1st. However, a wind change had blown him down a day early in the... What was that place Harry Potter was again? Surrey Field. The police had received a flood of phone calls from scared motorists using roadside emergency phones as the balloon passed over the highway. One lady reportedly called a radio station to describe the UFO that she was looking at, not realizing that she was standing in front of her window stark naked. Illuminati or stark naked. One of the policemen who had to approach the craft later admitted, "I had never been so scared in my 20 years of being a policeman." Okay, so basically, this dude... Oh, these pictures are great. Okay, I gotta show you guys. These pictures are too great not to show. So basically, he turned a hot air balloon to look like a, excuse me. He made the hot air balloon look like a UFO. Okay. And, it is, nothing in those 20 years could prepare him for that. Hello, Red!
Hi, Red.
You were right.
Lila, I think it's time for your special moment. Red hasn't got the special moment yet.
Thank you for joining! Woo!
We're no strangers to
Woo! You're welcome. Woo! Bless you.
I love it. Okay. How many times has that been? I love it. Thank you, Rick. Very groovy. Oh, I told Sero before the podcast that I wanted to rickroll chat as many times as I could this episode. I love it so much. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna upload this picture. UFO. Whew. So we can get the...
Stop yawning! No! Wah.
We can get the full idea. This is the UFO the CEO of Virgin Records bought or had made just for this prank.
Lila's evil.
What evil? The QR code in today's Twitter post was also a rickroll.
Yeah.
This does look cool. This looks really cool.
I would be terrified.
I would too. There's a picture of what the alien, the small person was dressed up as. Yeah, little person was dressed up as. And honestly, like, it's pretty neat. But yeah.
I would be terrified if I were them. Like, I couldn't imagine.
I know, so especially, like, this was a time where people had to use roadside phones to call for emergencies. Yeah. Like, you didn't just have a cell phone. Okay. Get rid of that picture. Say bye-bye. Yeah. Honestly, like... outside of a prank, that would be such a cool, like, hot air balloon to have. Yeah, you could use it for way more than just a prank. That'd be fun. Okay. So, Franklin, this one's great too. I cannot believe some of the pranks people were able to do, but then it's like when you think about how back in the day there wasn't like the internet or like phones and stuff like that, it makes so much sense. Oh, I don't know if I can find the... Okay, so I'll just start explaining from what I remember, because I don't think they really have much of it on the internet. So Franklin Science Museum, it's a museum, science institute museum, or whatever.
Your mustache is so tiny, I just realized.
I know, I think it got smaller.
It was so tiny.
It's so tiny.
Tiny little mustache.
The Franklin Institute is a science museum that's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay. And at the time that this zombie apocalypse happened, there was an employee there who basically tricked everyone into thinking that there was a real zombie apocalypse happening. And he got into so much trouble, he got fired from the Franklin Institute. And honestly, I feel like it's kind of hard to find stuff on it. God, I wish I at least remembered his name, but I can't. Zombie apocalypse.
Sorry, chat. I keep yawning.
And you're making me yawn, dude.
I'm sorry. It's my bedtime.
In
30 minutes. That's when I went to bed yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I woke up at
yeah,
7.
no, that dude got, like, his zombie apocalypse story was so, like, believable. He got into so much trouble when it was, like, revealed to be a prank that he was fired. So, but there's another one in the UK, Manchester. Pretty fucked up, okay? So, people in prison, okay? This police station in Manchester, on their website, had a voting thing for people to vote for which prisoner they wanted to be released from prison. And only the police department knew it was a joke. So the public and the inmates had no clue this was a joke. So the public was pissed that they were having people vote on potentially letting out a very dangerous criminal. And then the inmates are like, oh, I might be able to get out, you know? When it was released as a prank, they got a lot of backlash. Like, that is just, I honestly feel like that was such a stupid idea. Like, why would you do that? That is obviously wrong on so many levels. It is not funny. I can make people cry with this. Oh, Sayonara Mary. Oh my god, yeah. That was so sad. Oh, yes. Arigato, Luffy. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so these next few I actually think are really funny. PayPal did a prank where they convinced people, for printing money. You could use PayPal to print real money. Because that's not illegal at all.
Yeah, that's not illegal at all.
So, as you could see with that being illegal, how that one went wrong. Even though it was just a prank, bro. There was... Okay, this next one I actually think's really funny, but Microsoft got really pissed off. Microsoft Coffee. So, a few people who work for Microsoft, they made, like, a fake coffee brand called Microsoft Coffee, and they, like, created, like, little boxes with, like, a coffee logo on it, like, a Microsoft Coffee logo on it, and they actually, I think, put them in, like, multiple stores and stuff, so you could, like, buy it, and people were, like, going crazy for this, but when Microsoft, like, found out, they were, like, pissed. They were not happy. Let me see if I can get a picture, because it looked cool. Hold on. Microsoft Coffee. Where is the picture? Oh, that's Reddit. That's not what I wanted. So, yeah, they snuck... They used, basically, like, they created the logo, the Microsoft Coffee logo themselves, and, they printed up hundreds of realistic shrink-wrapped boxes of a fake product, put the Microsoft Coffee on there, and snuck it into a bunch of stores around the Seattle area. This happened in Seattle. Customers were amused, retail was confused, and Microsoft was pissed. But it looks really cool. Hold on. I found a picture. I will share the picture. Actually, yeah, no, I'll just share the picture. I'll upload it. I honestly would totally try it. I'm not gonna lie. I would totally try it. Here we go. Okay, look at this picture, though.
I mean, it looks legit, but it also is sketchy at the same time.
Yeah. Well, okay, it was Windows 95, so, like, you know.
True.
But yeah, I honestly think it's so funny. I love it, and I feel bad that those guys got in trouble. It was brilliant. It really was. Oh. Okay, so Google. Google made a GIF. Okay. A Minion GIF. And they had... I wonder if I can find the actual GIF that they used. Google Minion GIF email prank. Google got into a lot of trouble for this prank that they did too. So, okay, you know how Minions are like really popular and stuff? Well, they did a GIF of a Minion doing a mic drop. And they did a special version of the send button on Gmail.
Mm-hmm.
And with that special version of the send button, the GIF would appear. Okay?
Oh.
Now, that special version of the send button was, like, right next to the send, like, the regular send button. Like, if you were just, you know, going about your day, sending emails for work and stuff like that, not, like, fully, like, knowing that something's there, you wouldn't see it, okay? So, what had happened was, there were a lot of people that got upset because they, were sending important emails, and they, like, got in trouble with their own bosses and stuff, or, like, clients, for sending something inappropriate. I mean, like, it wasn't inappropriate in the sense of, like, you know, like, not safe for work.
I sent you an example.
Oh, thank you. I see it.
Oh my gosh, this one's so much worse. This is not real. This can't be real. This really can't be real, bro.
Oh god. Okay, hold up. Let me pull up
Oh
this
my
image.
goodness. Read the second one.
Okay. They got into a lot of trouble because it really did backfire. It backfired bad. A lot of people were pissed. So here we go. We have an email here with the GIF. Hey, thanks for sending your report through. And, obviously a lot of, like, again, it happened a lot with workers.
Yeah.
And then the one Sero just sent me, I'll just read. It says, Melanie, we're so very sorry to hear the tragic loss of your daughter. Your brother-in-law Louis suggests we reach out to you to begin funeral arrangements. Please let us know how we can be of assistance to you in this difficult time. And the fucking GIF is there! Oh my god, that's horrible.
That's horrible. This was not a good... Yeah, this is really bad.
I think the, like, spirit of it and the idea of it is, like, because it's a cute meme, is, like, good, but, like, they should have set it up better.
Yeah, I don't really know if they could have set it up in a way that... Because so many people use Google.
Yeah.
And, like, for good things, bad things, like, it's kind of hard to control when it pops up, like, via keywords even, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, the way the company decided to implement the mic drop feature was by, that's what the GIF's called, mic drop, was by simply placing the button on every user's compose window, making it easy enough to hit accidentally. One who posted... Oh no, okay. Oh, that's the same one. Okay, that picture this article had was the same one you sent me with the loss of your daughter. That's horrible. Oh, okay, here's one. Thanks to Mic Drop, I lost my job. I'm a writer and had a deadline to meet. I sent my articles to my boss and never heard back from her. Basically, they sent the email using the Mic Drop send button. There were corrections that needed to be made on my articles, and I never received her replies. My boss took offense to the Mic Drop animation and assumed that I didn't reply to her because I thought her input was petty, hence the Mic Drop. I just woke up to a very angry voicemail from her, which is how I found out about this hilarious prank. Yeah. I think this one was, like, cute in theory, but it was not executed well.
No.
It was not. It was a flop. It was a flop, unfortunately. Just like... Okay, I don't think I'm gonna do all these because I'm, like, getting tired.
Yeah, me too.
So, okay, yeah, good idea, bad execution. So, Razer, the, you know, like, tech, I guess, company, they've also been on the prank bandwagon. They've had some really good ones and some really not so good ones. They've had a lot of hits and a lot of misses. Some of their misses have been Razer Venom, where they advertised this, like, green substance that if it basically, like, went into your body or whatever, it could keep you, basically you could, like, game for a really long time and keep doing stuff for, like, a really long time. And people, like, actually, the fact that people actually, like, thought it was real and were, like, trying to buy it is, like, crazy to me. I can't. I think that's... Yeah, no, that was interesting. They also had... Razer... Oh god, I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. Eidolon? It's the world's first wearable drone system. There's actually a video. Here, I got the video.
Sorry, I yawned.
You're good.
Are you the kind of person who sees things from a different point of view? And even if it sounds crazy to everyone else, have you ever wished that you could play your life like you'd play a video game? Well, now you can. Introducing the Razer Eidolon, the world's first wearable drone.
Eidolon.
A UAV
There we go. That's how you say it.
third-person camera. When you escape the boundaries of first person, you have a true out-of-body experience. See your world in cinematic third person. The Razer Eidolon follows you at preset configurations and seamlessly streams the footage from its built-in camera directly into your vision. Broaden your horizons with Nimbus mode, and you won't be lying when you say your mind is in the clouds.
Closer. Take picture.
Your new perspective on life is in crisp HD 3D with the revolutionary membrane lens. These soft lenses are made with cutting-edge microcircuitry and intelligently switch between your natural perspective and...
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the video looks legit, so I get it.
I mean, they put so much, like, resources into these videos. They just seem real.
Yeah.
Angles, area to area.
Honestly, though, I think the idea is kind of cool, but Like, how do people, like...
Dynamically frame your conversations.
Like, people,
See
so
what you
many
look
people,
like
like,
everyone
believed
else.
it, you know?
Simply
Yeah.
say Eidolon, manual override, and assume full control using the unrivaled precision motion sensing technology of the wrist command module. Eidolon, return.
It also acts as a charging dock for your drone unit while it's not in use. We're also testing out the viability of additional functionality, such as courier mode.
Or attend meetings remotely with Eidolon Proxy.
We're still developing this revolutionary platform, and we need your feedback. Tweet us and Instagram us with hashtag RazorDrone and let us know how you would use your Razer Eidolon.
Okay, hold on a second. I had no clue PewDiePie was a part of this.
What?
I had no clue he was a part of this prank.
That's so funny.
This was
like the peak of his like early popularity, I bet.
Yeah.
10 years ago? Yeah.
Holy shit. I had no
That
clue
is
he
so
was a part
funny.
of this. Okay, hold up. Let's see what he has to say.
I use my Razer Eidolons to watch my neighbors type in their Wi-Fi password. They keep changing it, but I keep stealing it.
That is such a him thing to say. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I kind of want one too, Matt. Not gonna lie, that'd be really cool to have. Oh, that's probably why it was even more believable, because PewDiePie was in on the joke! It's probably why people thought it was for real. Makes so much more sense now. I had no clue he was a part of it. Okay, so, couple more here. The Kiwi, K-I-I, and then we, W-I-I. They came out with a thing, a prank. There was a prank that came out that suggested that there was a device where you could control a real vehicle from anywhere inside the vehicle with Wii remotes, just like you would, like, with a Wii. So that was a controversial prank. Earlier this year, Duo had a fake death comeback release video.
Yeah. Oh, no, my VTube studio died.
Oh, no. Dude. I love Duo. So, yeah, there's also some other ones. Samsung did a thing where they convinced people they had, like, Wi-Fi and pigeons. That was interesting.
That's just the, like, birds are fake.
Well, because you know, like,
Did you ever
pigeons? Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
The like meme that birds are robots that are like
there's a meme
watching
like that?
us.
Oh my god, I did not
Birds
know that.
aren't real.
Oh my god, I had no idea. Yeah, instead of Wi-Fi, it was dubbed Fi-Fly. Fi-Fly. They announced that they would be providing the people of London with the special pigeon power internet. Pigeon movement will be harnessed to provide people with internet, and while the service will start in London, it would spread to the rest of the country. They announced this. The company harnessed the power of pigeons to create temporary mobile Wi-Fi coverage, dubbed Fi-Fly. The technology sees micro-route packs attached to London's pigeons, and these packs are lightweight, water-resistant, and do not impede the pigeons' normal flying action. In tests, there were more than 50 birds gathered together. They can provide a signal strength exceeding even 4G. So, yeah, they basically turned pigeons into little Wi-Fi like hotspot things, which I thought was hilarious. And it's funny and more hinged than now. Birds are the government drones. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower is like a giant antenna.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was also one I had on Reddit, but I didn't actually look into that one too much, so I don't know a lot about it. It was only briefly mentioned in a video I was watching or listening to, and basically it sounded like Reddit did like an all mod thing, so they let all Reddit admins, okay, so they let like everyone basically kind of like be an admin, I think, for the day is what
oh, okay,
went down, which like you could obviously see how that could get chaotic really fast.
Yeah. The Reddit community is kind of rancid sometimes.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, I think a lot of those are pretty funny, but again, it's like, they were either executed poorly or they just had a lot of backlash for any or whatever reason, you know what I mean? So. But, yeah, that was all the pranks I kind of wanted to get through today. I don't even know what next week
Yay,
is.
Lila. Thank you for going through all of those.
I know.
I didn't find any pranks that I really wanted to talk about other than all of the BBC ones were cool.
The BBC does such a good job.
I loved the BBC. Yeah, they're
Google,
every time. It's so
Google
good.
does such a good job.
Yeah, Google and BBC.
Before a Duolingo push ad, I actually swiped away a Duolingo ad beforehand. Oh, damn. I started using Duolingo again, and I forgot how, like, aggressive their ads could be.
I also just, like, they're really hard to learn grammar with. Like, you can learn vocabulary for sure, but grammar is, like, really hard to actually learn.
I'm using it right now to brush up on Japanese, but like I'm using it to brush up on like the writing systems.
Yeah.
Like hiragana and katakana. Stuff like that. Like writing.
Yeah.
I like that you can like do the writing practices and stuff. So I'm using it to brush up on that right now. Cause it's been like 4 years? 5 years,
yeah.
Maybe even more, 5 or 6 years since I've actually, like, used any Japanese, and I barely remember any of it, so definitely lose it when you don't use it.
Yes, that is very true.
But yeah, what's next week's podcast episode?
Let me check.
Okay. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. I'm sorry, we are both, like, exhausted right now.
Circus episode.
Circus, okay. I'm using it for Spanish, Japanese, Korean, Russian, music, and math. You can use it for, like, oh, yeah, that's right. You can use it for, like, math and stuff now. That's crazy.
Oh, I didn't know they updated.
They have grown so much. Like, good for them, you know? Good for them. And the fact that they can keep most of it free, too, like, good for them, you know? But thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. And
yeah, sorry, I'm tired. I didn't talk for like an hour. I was just sitting here tired.
Yeah, we're both like really tired right now, but that's okay. It's like the end of the video stream. Join us next week for the oh wait. The circus! Very, very excited for that episode. We're gonna get into lots of fun things and some
history,
gossipy
freak shows, discrimination.
Woo! Oh.
The freak shows. The freak shows, guys.
There. kind of set me up there.
Sorry.
We thank you again for joining, and we hope that you have some fun on your April Fool's Day this Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, yeah.
Next Tuesday. Have fun on April Fool's Day. Do some pranks for us. But again, nothing that is stupid, like with laxatives or anything that endangers people. Yeah, nothing violent, nothing that endangers people.
Nothing that endangers people physically or emotionally.
Yes. Yeah. So please, if you're in a relationship, do not fake break up with like your significant other, because that is also something I've seen online, and that is horrible.
It would not be a joke at that point. I would just break up with it.
Nope. If somebody joked about that with me, I'd be like, no, we're actually done. Like, nah.
Yeah, not for me, pal.
I like read a book where like in the book, the guy he was going to propose, but he'd always wanted to like get a very raw reaction from his girlfriend. So he broke up with her, and then he was going to shortly bring the ring out after and just be like, you know, like, oh, like, just kidding. Like, I want to marry you. Like, he wanted like a raw reaction or whatever. And I was like, bro, that is so
I hope she didn't marry him.
She didn't. She like ran out like crying, and he didn't even get the chance to bring out like
I would never.
The ring. I was like, you better not forgive him. No. Not okay.
Am I frozen? Hello?
You are. You've been frozen. You said earlier that your VTube studio like glitched out.
I opened it though again.
Oh, no, you haven't moved since. I thought
here, let me open. No. I did not know.
Oh,
damn.
damn.
I'll reopen.
My bad.
You didn't know you were muted. I didn't know I was frozen. It's okay. We're
okay.
Just a mess.
We're both a mess, yeah.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I think we're just gonna, like, I'm way too tired to read.
I think we can just, end it here, guys.
Thank you guys all so much. We love you all. We are excited to see you again next week. And
get your clown noses on, because you're gonna be the clowns in our circus.
Okay, but I had to do it one more time, you know? I had to end it off like this. Right?
See, I can't hear anything, so I thought she just glitched out, and that's why I started talking.
And
then you started going, and I was like, oh, okay.
We hope you all enjoyed the episode. Thank you for sticking with me in the Rickroll.